me a second. All right. Hey, it's Russ Payne with Role Playing Public Radio. We are playing Red Market's second edition beta today. This is going to be a score. So I don't know what the players, the takers are trying to take in this thing. This is going to be set at the Troutfit Enclave, which is in the Quick Start Guide and also described in the first edition main book. It is basically a wilderness outfit store that turned into a post-apocalyptic little town of an enclave. What is Red Market's? Red Markets is a post-apocalyptic horror RPG where the horror is capitalism and also zombies. Yes, the zombie apocalypse is happening. You still have to pay your bills, but and this is for the Role Playing Public Radio Patreon, patreon.com/RPPR. If you want to play in games like this, you can. Yeah, let's just kind of like dive into this. First, we'll introduce the characters, and we'll introduce characters, then get to the score. So we'll start on the left side of the screen here. Byron Man, please tell us about Freight Train.
Freight Train kind of, I asked myself some questions on like if I'm doing a score, I should be able to carry a lot of stuff. He's kind of not the classic I'm a latent or immune giant buff guy who doesn't fight zombies. He is like an ex-football player with a giant shield and upgraded punchy gloves and all of the armor he could fit on himself and upgraded rations to get around the fact I have 0 refresh.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, okay.
I have 2 refreshes of rations and nothing else that needs reloading but me. So
well, you start with 1 refresh period, right, through your core attributes.
You do, but if you take Scavenger, so you can afford all of the armor in the world,
yeah,
you start with -1 refresh.
Oh my god! All right, we'll see.
But
we'll see how this goes. Yeah,
I have this was part of playing a beta test and being like, let me try something weird, but armor doesn't refresh.
Yeah, you may have found
melee weapons don't refresh. I just need to be able to hit things and push them around real good.
Yeah,
I can do that twice with refreshing rations with the upgraded stuff. So so big dumb football player who's good at pushing people around.
Yeah, you're right. This is the time to experiment. You may have found the secret meta for Red Markets. We'll find out. Next up, we have Vox. Please tell us about Teen Pregnant, which is certainly a name a taker could choose. It is the most name I have seen in a Red Markets game.
It's slightly less offensive than what I was initially going for.
Well, thank you for that.
Hi, my name is Vox. My pronouns are she, it. Teen Pregnant's pronouns are she, it. She's basically a hitter. Likes to run around with a machete and a fully upgraded handgun and some Ubix specs that lets her chat to people. She basically runs around, hits, kills, brings home the bounty for her girlfriend, Empress Catgirl Wifflebat von Rock Crusher III.
All right. And she gets very mad if you don't use the full name, right?
No, it's a whole princess thing. It's a pain in the ass.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If the princess ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Yeah, that's fair. Next up, we have Dan from Technical Difficulties Podcast. Hi, Dan, and please tell us about Blackbird. Dan, you there? I know.
You know, when you unmute the wrong window, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Too many windows. Hi, this is Dan, and I am playing Blackbird. He is your drone pilot today. He also has a pistol, and he has some attitudes, and he doesn't want to waste that. Oh, that looks useful.
Okay. All right, yeah.
So he is distractible, scavenging, and waste not, want not. It'll be fine.
Well, he's got something different than melee attacks, which is so far very unique in this group.
I have a gun.
Okay, you're right. That's fair. And then next up we have Sean K. Please tell us about Bugfuck.
Yes, Bugfuck was a concept that came entirely from the name. I just thought it was a neat taker name, and of course the implication is that Bugfuck is a bit crazy. He's and so when I was creating him, it was kind of the same thing where I went through with that in mind, and so he is bait. He was crazy enough to come back over the wall and come out here for a living.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's mostly very fast, and he's a crazy good shot. And he's for protecting the weak and vulnerable. That's his soft spot, and he has poor impulse control for his weak spot, which is part of the theme. So
Nice.
that is, and he's got a couple of dependents. He's his partner and the adopted kid that they that they found. He found both of them out here, but yeah, that's who he's taken for.
Nice. I have realized, one of the things, if you really want to metagame Red Markets, is that you really need to pick your soft and weak spots really well, so you can constantly hitting them up for willpower. So yeah, you got to really make a little weirdo who's easy to throw him into situations.
So it's like Fate, but far fewer aspects.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was the other thing, is I thought poor impulse control would be really good for helping.
Yeah.
Keep that will filled.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, what is it a change that you cannot gain will above the starting potential in
I
2.0?
believe so.
I know that you can. I just don't remember I thought it was you could just keep going in the original, but I don't know if that's actually correct. It doesn't really matter. What matters is we can't exceed it. You can't even make it.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing.
Well, you just got to burn it early. Burn it when you're setting up your score. Just burn all your willpower. That way, you have lots of opportunities to earn more during the actual job.
Yeah, surely that won't go poorly for the team.
Yeah, no, you don't need willpower for the actual job. You get that bounty.
Apparently, we're going to need it for the negotiation. So
you got to secure a good price. And then finally we have Trushi88. Please tell us about Durian.
Durian is the latent guy wearing a crossbow because he's a crazy survivalist. He looks like unkept person because, barbers for latents aren't common after this. The only thing that really looks him on like shiny and new is his old ranger badge, because that's who he was before L went to shit.
Okay. And what kind of specialization does Durian have?
Oh, well, he is both the crossbow killer from range, silent, deadly, can always recover ammunition, or goes into a wielding a machete, and he can carry a lot of stuff.
Okay. Lots of melee in this team. It'll be going great.
I'm so glad I didn't write up a melee character, which I thought about.
Just brute force it. Yeah, five takers versus the world. It's just final fight, but with the undead. Let's just dive into it. You're in Troutfit, as previously discussed, and let us talk about this. Before we get to figuring out let's figure out what you're going to get first. Let's see. I don't think that the let's see your scores, player investment, their collaborative design jobs. So scores have limited how much you're going out to get a thing. That's what it is. So everyone goes around the table, gives everyone a chance to speak. And so let's we'll just go from right to left this time. And if you just think of like what's something you can either what is it, and what the two main questions: what are we getting, and why hasn't anyone else gotten it yet? And so if you like someone else's suggestion, you could say you could change something about it. But yeah, those are the two questions. So why don't we just answer one question at a time? We'll see here. Durian, what are we getting, or why hasn't anyone been able to get it so far? So, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna ask for the question: why didn't anybody get it yet?
Okay.
And it was because the area was flooded, so everybody was surprised when the water flowed down that the building isn't actually damaged inside. Like there didn't get any water into it.
Okay, so the area is flooded, but the building is intact.
Indeed.
Okay, all right, that's a pretty good thing. Like it could have been like a bank, maybe it's in the vaults, or there's prepper bunkers. There's just commercial buildings, warehouses, and whatnot that are just well built. So yeah, it could just be at the bottom of a valley and it got flooded. Okay.
Those are so not dark. I'm sure there's a worse reason.
So next up, Bugfuck. What are we getting, or do you want to have a different answer about why no one's gotten it so far?
I'm going to go with what are we getting?
Okay.
And my thought for what are we getting is there is a cache of fuel, of like diesel.
Diesel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty
like
classic.
Several big tanks of diesel, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. And we'll say this is long-term treated diesel because I know 5 years, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Where this is Hollywood fuel. It's good,
Yes,
like Battlefield Earth. That jet fuel works after 100 years of being sitting in storage. Yeah, like those fighter planes.
Special, like military grade storage.
Oh yeah, that future diesel. Yeah, yeah, perfect. All right, Blackbird. What are we getting, or why hasn't anyone gotten it so far?
I mean, yeah, it's fuel, but it doesn't go bad because, I mean, it decays a bit because it's frickin' uranium. It's fuel rods for submarines.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right.
I had another idea, but this is all your fault for saying diesel.
All right. So, yeah. All right. Well,
5 years? Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. 20 years, maybe you're starting to look at maybe the curve should be examined. But yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, no, this is...
And it is in transport containers, which is why it has not gotten moist and rusted and fallen apart and dispersed into the groundwater, which you don't want with enriched fuel.
No.
All right.
No, it's only power plant grade. We're not talking bomb materials here, so It's not terrifying. It's just bad. Well, actually, it's only bad if it gets together for you.
Yeah.
So we are going for submarine base.
Yeah. You're in a landlocked part of the country, by the way. So just to be clear, you were not on.
It was on a train.
It was on a train. Okay, even better. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right.
Or a truck convoy. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It was moving through the area.
Yeah.
And then the drivers weren't there, and then flooding happened, and now we're here.
Yeah. Yeah. Very. All right. Teen pregnant. What are we getting, or why hasn't anyone else been able to get it?
Well, my idea sounds substantially less insane now that uranium's on the table. I was going to say antifreeze.
Okay.
Mostly just because people don't get it, because who the fuck needs antifreeze? Nobody can drive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have applications in cooling, and other, crypto mines and shit like that could buy antifreeze in order to help cool down rigs.
There are still some vehicles driving around, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or it could even just be used in home plumbing, like when the winter
or
months come.
Generators. If you're running generators to power the enclave, well, you don't want to freeze it up in winter, because that's the whole point of running them. It's not to freeze up in winter.
Yep.
Exactly. Nobody's gotten it just because all of the easy slim pickings around the area has been picked up, but I think I've got a lead on one place that might still have some.
Okay. All right. And then finally, let's see here. Freight train. What are we getting, or why has anyone else been able to get it? We have 3 options for, yeah.
I was going to say that, kind of in my brain, tying it all together a little bit, that some tech mogul guy did one of the crazy, like, underwater self-sufficient data centers that's got power source and stuff.
Ooh,
nice.
And that got buried in the flood and like got knocked loose of its mooring, and now the flood has receded, and somewhere there is a data center floating around that was nuclear powered because he paid somebody to like hide it in the middle of public land water.
I'm gonna step in a little bit. That's more like a Mr. Trolls. Like that's a little. It's also like something that you can like get in halls, not like that's a whole concrete thing. So, but
Yeah,
sorry, go on.
I'm not saying that you would get the whole thing. Like
Okay.
it's been jumbled around. It would just be something that would have submerged underwater, would have survived, and we could scavenge stuff out of.
Okay. All right. So it seems no one's really presenting a difficulty other than it's in a flooded area. Everyone's sort of riffing on that, it sounds like.
Well, I mean, we haven't actually gotten to the question about what's really wrong here.
Yeah.
Just why was it not easy to get?
Yeah. So let's first figure out what are we getting, because we have multiple options. In fact, we have 4 options now. Everybody make either a scheme check, a research check, or a networking check. And if you succeed, you get a vote on what to do. And if there's a tie, then we'll do a tiebreaker. I'll just make a roll and do that. So everyone gets to make a skill check of some sort that makes sense. And then if you fail the roll, then you don't get a vote. So everyone make a roll real quick, and I'll just go. Let's see here. Give everybody a minute. Yeah.
Ties go to the market.
Ties go to the market. That is correct.
But if they're doubles, they're also a crit or a crit fail.
Oh no! This is I add 2 to the 7. Now it's 9-9. Thank God.
Yeah.
So far,
a crit fail's not going to do anything bad. I'm just going to be that. I'm going to be very nice.
Wait, I count at least 3 crit successes in what people have rolled. Is the fun bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Freight Train got a critical success. I got a critical success.
All right. If you get a crit success, you get 2 votes. Yeah. So all right.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, democracy dies in darkness.
Yeah, basically. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. So I'll start again from the right.
Sorry, hang on real quick. What's the oh, it's just like okay, thanks. Never mind. Byron Man got me.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, so we'll start with Jurian. You'd say you got a crit success.
Yep. And my 2 votes go for uranium.
Uranium. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Bugfuck, what are you thinking?
I got no votes. I got a 3 under 9.
All right. Blackbird, did you get any votes?
I did not.
All right.
I went to the market.
Okay. Teen pregnant.
I also failed.
Okay. Freight trade. You have 2 votes. We can put this. You can either uranium or we can do a tiebreaker, a roll off. If you want to choose something else. Yeah.
Let's just be dumb and go for uranium. It's
all right. It's uranium.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Uranium.
So I know about this stuff. Not that I actually worked in the industry, but I did get a degree in that. But my character not so much. So.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fine.
I would say it's uranium. It's transported in a leaded case. Obviously, it's not going to be
shielded.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of steel involved because impacts.
Yeah.
That'd be a DOT thing, and God knows what they've done to that website.
Yeah. So,
or it could be the modular stuff that NASA was putting together. See the RPBR game chat, crusty.
Yeah. So we have one possible thing of it being in a flooded area. That's why no one's gotten it. Does anybody else have another idea for why hasn't anyone else gotten it?
Hippos.
Okay, yeah. It's not just in a flooded little pond area. There's hippos nesting in the area, and they're very territorial.
I may have had aberrant hippos in the jewels for the campaign I ran back in.
Sick.
But no, not aberrant hippos, just hippos, because that's bad enough.
That's bad enough,
right?
Yeah. All right, so 1 vote for just flooded, 1 vote for hippo territory. Does anybody else have an idea that they want to put forward? Yeah. Team pregnant?
It is in the no-go zone between 2 enclaves at war with each other.
Okay. DMZ, yeah. Okay.
That's great. That'll be fine.
I I really like the DMZ idea. My other thought was, well, you need something to do with it, and so far, not many people really nobody has come up with an idea of what to do with it or how to handle it. And maybe we in our enclave have an idea of what to do with it and how to handle it.
That's not really why isn't it? Yeah, that's not really.
Yeah, no. Then I'm
you know what? I could modify
for DMZ.
Well, no. There's let me there's a way you can modify that. There hasn't been a market for it yet. I would say there is a market for it now. There is a specific buyer for it. But it's someone totally new and nobody has any idea who these people are. So there is somebody with a lot of money. Yeah,
I like it.
Mysterious buyer.
Yeah, I was thinking Enclave that actually set up at a nuclear power plant because they had the expertise to handle it.
It's not even that specific. It's just mysterious buyer. Like, that's it. Yeah. You don't know who.
But if you think about it, that would be a really good Enclave if you knew what the hell you were doing.
Yeah,
right.
But that's more of a job line thing because
that's fair.
Yeah, that's more of a campaign thing. And in the Troutfit region, there is like in Rolla, which is not too far from Springfield, Missouri. There's an mining engineering school that has its own tiny nuclear reactor there for their nuclear engineering program.
Yeah. Most schools with nuclear engineering have their own tiny experimental reactor.
Yeah, so
it's not good for power, but it's useful for medical stuff.
Yeah, so but they could have expanded maybe in the near future, or maybe they had one that was good for anyways, yeah.
Or actually, medical isotopes is a thing that people really need, possibly back in the recession, and they figured out this market. They just need to fuel the thing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right, but we have flooded hippos, DMZ, or mysterious buyer. Again, 4 potential complications. Everyone just give me another skill check of some kind to see if you get a vote or no votes or 2 votes.
Success.
Okay.
I failed.
Also success.
Okay. All right, so Blackbird, or actually we'll go first. So Durian failed. Bugfuck, did you succeed? Sean?
You are muted if you were saying something.
There we go. No, I did not.
Okay. Dan, Blackbird.
I succeeded, yes.
Yeah, what do you want to vote for?
All right, so the choices again are hippos,
flooded, regular flooded, hippos,
and flooded, yeah.
The DMZ and mysterious buyer.
Yeah, mysterious buyer. That won't bite us in the butt at all.
All right, mysterious buyer. And then Team Pregnant, you got a vote?
Yeah, I'm going to be selfish. Vote for the DMZ.
DMZ. Okay, we have one of each. Freight Train, did you succeed?
I failed.
All right, we have a tiebreaker.
Well, wait, that means we got rid of the hippos and the flooding. That's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to roll a D10.
I'll switch my vote to DMZ and we'll just be done with it.
Okay, well, there we go. All right.
That sounds easier to improv, honestly.
I had an idea for Mysterious Buyer, but...
Okay, then I'll stay in Mysterious Buyer. I'll call high, roll a die, I guess.
Okay. Well, I was going to... I'll roll a die. If it's a 6 through 10, it's... let's see, Mysterious Buyer. 1 through 5, it's DMZ. Mysterious Buyer it is. All right.
Really wants to be Mysterious Buyer at a 10.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because I know exactly. Yeah. I have an idea. So cool. We got that started. So now we can go into the mechanics of it. So if you look here, it's 10 bounty per haul. 1 haul always equals 10 bounty. So negotiated score, but we're doing negotiated scores. So let's see here. The dice equals labor, 1d10 times taker. So there's 5 of you, so that's 5 dice. Plus rep, which is 0. Plus relationship, plus is 0. And let's see here. Burn. Starting pool. Let's see. Traveling no longer counts for dice. This is going to be 3 legs away. And let's see here. Supply demand doesn't count for chips. Client equals wholesaler. So you're negotiating with mysterious buyer. And let's see here. Haul equals derivative of stat potential. Dice equals value. Dice are no longer. Oh god, it's been a hot minute. I should have reread this again. Fix, eliminate the sabotage again. Let's see here. Offer, haggle, undercut. All right.
Take a moment and process, because it's different enough to mess us up.
Yeah. So let's see here. In character, first coolest. Where is it? Okay. So, it's a modified of the negotiation. So let's look at the modified negotiation. All right. So first off, prep. Let's see here. How does this modify prep? We eliminate the fine competition thing. So you each have a prep phase. You find competition. You don't have to worry. Find equilibrium. Let's see here. And we'll just skip the prep phase because we kind of did that. So we'll just go into the fix part. So your starting pool is 5 dice. And your chips equals burn. Well, you have 0 chips because you don't have a negative reputation relationship. So you're starting at 5. Who's going to be the negotiator? Does anybody have any social skills? Yeah.
I have a 2 in Gleed.
Okay.
And a 1 in Persuade, which is not awesome.
I have 1 in Written in Colors, so it's even worse.
I mean, it sounds like Blackbird has more. I mean, Team Pregnant, what do you have?
I have Deceive and I have Glean.
Okay.
I have Deceive and I have Glean.
Okay. Well, who wants to volunteer then?
I guess it's me.
All right, Blackbird, you're the negotiator.
Actually, in the new rules, can't you have more than one of the team in there because all the schemes are like flashback?
Let's see here. Usually, it's always just been one.
That was the original rules, but I'm not sure of this. But I thought I remember seeing
the original rule has that you could tag somebody in order to help bring in their skill set, but now the change is you can't do that, but the negotiator gets a scam.
Yeah. So because the client can be getting spots against one, it's about the soft spots and building those.
Yeah, it looks like the client just knows all the spots.
No, they
use anyone's.
Let's see the client. Let's see here.
Well, again, that's under jobs, not scores. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this is a modification of that. So, yeah.
Well, nonetheless, things changed.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. So, all right. So we'll do the scams. 1 round per taker. Each round has 2 phases: scam and set. All right. Who wants to do the first scam? This is basically, a non-number, 526. It's just like some burner account set up on Ubic by your mysterious buyer who has set up a lot of money in escrow, so it's real money in a real account somewhere. So who wants to take we could just go from left to right again. So freight train, in terms of scam, let's see here. We'll go back up here. You can manipulate with a successful roll. You don't have to worry about let's see here. There's no sabotaging because there's no competition. But you can manipulate, or you can gain intel on your spots.
For my own personal amusement, can I find whoever this guy's mouthpiece, because he's got to have some mouthpiece. I really want to use Exert and just trap him into a porta potty until he tells me something.
Oh, this is done over Ubic. This is not. This is you can. You can do that to get. Yeah, you can't really. This is a person you're negotiating with entirely over Ubik, but you don't know who they are.
So he has no local
person. I say maybe AI. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can manipulate the price and make uranium more valuable. You could try to learn a spot, do some research on this client because they have set up an escrow account, and someone knows something about what's going on. So yeah.
I think my best bet is can I scheme somehow to get?
Yeah, you could definitely scheme. What do you want to scheme to increase the price or to learn a spot?
I think I would like to learn a spot about the mysterious buyer.
Okay, you can talk to people and like this mysterious buyer has been throwing a lot of bounty around. You can try and figure out what they're really up to or why they want uranium. So yeah, go ahead and roll scheme.
Yep. Not doing the thing I want you to. No, I failed miserably at scheming.
Okay. Well, you are unable to figure out anything unless you want to burn will.
Okay, you tap a reference?
Or tap a reference, that's right. Yeah, you can tap
theoretically you could tap a reference who could go intimidate him, I suppose.
I will spend my one will just for my weak spot and soft spot are clever like tractor and protect the quarterback. So
okay,
I should be able to get a will back, but I'll flip it and that'll make it a 9/2.
All right. You learned their weak spot is judging from the communications the buyer has been going through. They're actually spending a lot of money to gain intel and surveillance from other taker groups. They're very focused on DHQS activity in the region. So they're very paranoid about DHQS. So that is definitely a weak spot of theirs. So that is one of their spots. So, but we can go to the negotiator. Blackbird, you're talking to the client over Ubik. And
should I mark off a charge?
Yeah, just for that'll be for this entire negotiation.
Right.
And so they let's see here. They are going to try and let's see here. Banter. Yeah, they're going to try and they'll try and bribe you. They say that they can give you radiation. If you're concerned about that, we have some radiation sickness medication for you. That'll deal with any immediate problems with this. And if you don't use it, you can sell it. It's very valuable in the black market. So it'll be worth getting a price for it requires a networking roll at the end of the game, but it's one haul of radiation meds, which if you use it, if you get sick from handling uranium, you can just automatically cure it. It's
a shame that doesn't actually exist.
Yeah. Well, it's the near future. But yeah.
I'm sorry. No, physics doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
What it likely is potassium to force, radioactive potassium out, which is, and also cesium out, which is a good thing if you got cesium contamination, which you would in a spent reactor fuel, but this is not that. So as you know, of course, Persuasion, this would be absolutely worthless to us in this situation.
Yeah, go ahead and make that check.
You can't prevent a bribe. Bribes just go through.
Oh no, not
to score.
Yes, in a negotiated score, you can. That is a modification. So you may resist bribes with retorts.
All right, unaware. Sorry.
Yep.
That is a 9/6.
All right, yeah. He's like, okay, well, you know what you're talking about. So moving on to the next. Let's see.
I'm going to say he took a lot of physics before he became a drone pilot.
Yeah.
Because, science wasn't paying for some reason. Stare into the middle distance.
So do we want, the question is, do we want radiation pills in case it goes wrong? It also feels like a pretty good ad at the end if we're selling to somebody. But
that's something. Well, let's focus on the scan first.
I prefer the 5 bounty because then we can just pay for medical treatment.
Teen pregnant. What do you want to do for your scam? You can manipulate price or gain spots.
Right. So we have information about people who've worked with this mysterious buyer in the past.
People that have been in recent contact with them, yeah, because they, like I said, you found out that they've been getting a lot of intel about DHQS activities in the region. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna try to get intel on them by breaking into one of these people's houses and reading their computer.
Okay. That's
Reoffend.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the classic definition of it. If you fail, that's going to be bad.
10 over 8. That's a success. I got a question.
Yeah.
What happens if there's a critical success on getting intel for somebody?
It depends on the context. You would not get like 2 spots, probably, but I'd give you some side benefit. Like in your case, you find something you can steal, like some bounty lying around, or something like that.
No, I'll save my will for now. I'll just take the success.
Yeah. You would not get 2 spots. So let's see here. Let's see. Tough spot. You get their tough spot is that they are very professional. They're very well organized. They're very competent. They give very explicit and clear directions to this taker group. You break into the home of another taker who's been doing one of these surveillance jobs, and you get this is someone who knows what they're doing, is very precise and meticulous, and is extremely well organized. So they are their tough spot is they are actually competent, but like top of the game competent. So yeah. So yeah, that is something unusually competent, I guess. Meanwhile, let's see here, Blackbird. Let's see here. I need to look at your character sheet to get your spots.
They are cloud, head of the clouds, waste not, want not, and scavenger.
Scavenger. Okay, yeah, he's going to play on this. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to scavenge in this area. There's a lot of rich pickings, and we're giving you a very detailed directions on how to get there. So this is going to be rich pickings for you. So yeah, this is how do you retort against this? He's basically doing you a favor by telling you how to get this stuff, because there's going to be such great scavenging materials here. Yeah.
Okay, I guess there's going to be a persuade again, because you know the unfortunate thing about that even I must come to terms with is that we don't have a large truck to haul it out, or a train. That would be great, but there's certainly enough of this one thing that is probably worth the most of out of all the things we gave there, and would be the biggest shame to waste if we pick up the product for you.
All right, well, give me that roll.
All right, Mighty One, persuade, do it. Nope.
Yep, that is a fail. So that'd be a shit.
You know what? I don't need that will anyway.
Okay, all right, yeah. You're just like, nah, that's still work, man.
I'll just give in to this, to the urge later, and then I'll get it back. It'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, there'd be plenty of scavenging later on. So
exactly.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? List of things.
List of things. Yeah. So yeah, it's your turn for scam.
All right. Is there any possible way to use drone pilot for this? I'm thinking no.
I can't. You'd have to explain it to me. I can't think of anything off the top. This is a person on the internet. Like they're
right. How many spots do we have off this guy? Just 2. 1 or 2?
You have tough spot and weak spot. You don't have,
because tough spot. I was going to say just survey the area with the drone, but I have to go out there, so that doesn't make sense. Can I use Glean from just talking to him to figure out his weak spot?
Well, it would not be with him. It would be with one of the other takers that he's.
All right. Well, then let's chatting up other takers in the taker pub.
Yeah.
As
all right.
were.
Yeah. You can try and figure out this hospital. Glean. Yeah.
I mean, it could be scheme. It could be scavenger all too. It doesn't matter. I use a skill. That's 2.
No,
I don't. No.
All right.
I could tap a reference though.
You could tap a reference. Yeah. Really dig in.
I have a chav too. That means I can have 2 references.
Oh my god!
Yeah, what could go wrong here?
I
will tap a reference. Let's see how this works, because I don't remember what it says.
You have to make a networking check.
So that's equal to my charisma. So another.
Your what? Yeah, is it charisma?
2. I think it's charm.
Yeah, charm now. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
All right, and what did
if I can type, I'll tell you. There we go. That is an 11 over 4.
So that is 2 bounty that you owe them.
Okay.
So it's 1 bounty if you crit success, 2 bounty with a regular success, and 3 or 4 bounty if you fail.
Okay.
Yeah. And
it's on the card actually, I think.
Yeah. So it's how much money you owe this person. All right.
Sure.
So yes, your buddy Scrimshaw is one of the takers who has done some surveillance work, and is a soft spot is that this taker is unusually knowledgeable about wild flora and fauna, and is a bit of a bird watcher, and makes some comments on this stuff. Yeah, so like is a fan of a nature appreciator, someone who loves and especially
so a disaster site that no one goes to because they think it could be radioactive is really great for nature, like Chernobyl.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he also wants some shots while I'm out there, but I do that anyway. So yeah.
So next up, Bugfuck.
What does he give us though? Or is he saying?
Yeah. Well, that was. Yeah. Sorry. Now we're
got it. Okay, I thought Scrimshaw's weeks. Okay, I lost track for a moment.
Yeah. So we need to do your set, and because that was the scam. So now we're doing the set scene. So yeah, now he's just going to be bannering. What's another one of your spots hasn't been used?
Head in the clouds.
Head in the clouds. I worry about your professionalism. I've heard that you're sometimes you lose focus in work, and that you have your head in the clouds. So how do you resist that?
I mean, I'm a drone pilot, man. You got to look to see what's going on. I watch things. It's what I'm supposed to be doing, literally. Yeah. And by the way, if this place has been like deserted for years, the nature shots are going to be fabulous.
Well, you use that at the end of the negotiation.
I know. I'm just throwing it in there.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll. See if you can resist it.
What am I? This is what, persuade, I guess.
Yeah, just persuade.
Yeah, because I can't lie, because didn't get that skill because wasn't planning to be negotiated. Critical success.
All right.
That's one. I mean, next it's all crit fails.
Yep. Let's see here. Retort. Yeah, you defend against it. I don't know if there's a mechanical bonus for getting a crit on a retort.
Be nice later. I'll take it. +1 forward.
Let's see here. Page 157. Let's take a look. Retort. Let's see here. Pick the skill.
Is it also covered under scam though?
No. You stop the chip for sure. Fuck it. I'll give you an extra chip for it. An extra die for it.
Oh, actually, the extra die is because I will get him some wildlife footage.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, so you're at 6 dice now. And then
it's getting there.
Yeah, getting there.
Now, is that 6 dice per haul?
Negotiated scores, dice equals. Yeah. You're at 6. Let's see.
That doesn't sound right.
Let's see your bust. Let's see your
5 takers, so that's 5 out of the right of the butt.
Yeah. Chips 1 bird. Labor 1d10 times bake. Let's see here. Eliminate scams. The remaining value after chips is the best bounty per unit. I can find pretty good. Yeah. So yeah. So
I don't think. Yeah. Does he have any chips?
He does not have any chips so far.
Well, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, you've only had to burn like 2 or 3 willpower, and one.
It's fine.
You're already 2 in the hole for your reference. So yeah. So Bugfuck. All you can do is manipulate price now. You've got all of their spots.
I am happy to do that. I was thinking glean to see if I could. I don't know. Find a
competing buyer.
Glean will not work. Yeah,
research. How about research?
Research. Yeah, research. You could talk about how dangerous. You could do research on how dangerous this area is to get.
Oh yeah, the actual complication. There you go.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see. Oh.
All right. Did you?
What's the repeat command?
Just hit the up arrow and you'll pull up your previous one. All right. Another crit success. All right. Cool. I guess.
Nice.
We're gonna die from critical failures on the score.
Yeah, you get 2 dice. You're up to 8 dice on this.
Nice.
We're gonna get there. No one can actually lift the thing. Even all of us can't lift even one container.
Yeah,
I know.
So then
Details.
Let's see your setting.
We'll scavenge a vehicle on the way.
Yeah. What's your last? Let's see here. What's your last spot there?
I mean, wasteland that's really similar to scavenger. So,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they talk again about how rich.
I could swear that you're allowed to pick anyone on the teams for this, but
it does not say that in the gift rule. Yeah, we can talk about that later. But yeah, it's you're the negotiator, so yeah. So yeah, just talking about the rich pickings and all the things you'll be able to get, and you know they have a limited budget as well. So yeah, give me your retort.
I'm sorry. Say that again. I made the mistake of glancing at the rules.
He's trying to add a chip by bringing up your last spot. So yeah.
But I mean, we're here because I'm good at finding things that are useful.
Yeah.
This is literally what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. All right.
And honestly, it would be a pity to waste it. Hey, is it really a problem when it's what we need done? You need this fuel.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No, you don't. I don't know.
All right. So now he gets a chip
finally. Yep.
All right. So and then finally, Durian. How do you want to manipulate the price?
I mean, could I use the scavenge skill with the uprise part to like make a talks about how it's gonna be expensive and how it's gonna get rich?
Yeah, you can talk about. I mean, it's in a flooded. Let's see. We. Oh no, we said the main thing is that there's a mysterious buyer. That's the main complication. So yeah. Yeah, you can talk about how difficult it is to scavenge. You know, fucking heavy leaded uranium.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah. Give me a scavenge check.
10 critical another.
He's
Jesus.
doomed.
Yeah, you're at 10 dice now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Normally, yeah, the offer. So he is going to give you another bribe because they can just keep bribing you because you can always resist it. The bribe will be. Let's see here. Leaded aprons to give you more radiation shielding, which it's the lead is also a valuable material. So again, that's a haulable goods, and can be used for a lot of different things. So that is a haul worth of leaded aprons.
I mean,
yeah.
If you had a haul worth of, I don't know, respirators or scuba gear, that would be useful. This is just going to slow us down.
Respirators. Yeah. All right. No, like one set of scuba gear. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm not even going to resist that. It's like, oh, actually, that's probably very, very useful.
All right, he gets another chip. You'll have.
So he's got 2.
Yep.
Okay. I just reread the valuation. So it's 2. We're not rolling the dice. It's just 2 bounty per die.
Let's see here. 2 battery per die. Let's see here.
Dice equals value.
And each chip is minus 1 bounty.
Okay. So the remaining value after chips. Yeah. So it's 8. Okay. The remaining value. So it's 8 bounty per haul.
No.
Yeah. Right. And if you look at banter in the briefs, it does say where is it mentioned.
Ross, look on the page you are showing us.
Yeah.
The fourth dot, dice equals value. Dice are no longer rolled. They only count a value of a single unit. Every D10 in the pool adds +2 bounty value to the price. Like, lower your mouse. Yeah. And the 4 dot.
Yeah. Value of the number of dice. Okay, so 16. So 10 minus 2. Okay, so it would be 1 bounty value per each chip. So you multiply by 2 first. So it's 20 minus 2, 18. Okay.
Oh, we got up to 10 dice, right? Okay, wow.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So it's 18.
That's amazing.
Yeah. 18 bounty per thing. So 18 bounty.
Yeah, you know, the crit
hump.
success on raising the price helped.
A lot.
Yeah. So yeah, getting
it
like
sure
4 or 5. Like how many crit successes did you get?
A lot.
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah. So
More than I have literally ever seen.
Yeah.
Or at least I can't remember them, whereas you remember the crit fails so well. Oh.
Yeah.
And in the briefs under set, retort, sorry, banter, add a chip by mentioning any taker's spots negatively.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
and that makes it easier for you to have something to work with, because it did get a little redundant picking on me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that he wouldn't have, but yeah, I just like it feels like that would be more narratively satisfying.
Yeah,
and I mean the example banter also should tell about other takers, not the negotiator. In examples, yeah.
And that could be different in the actual rules. This is from the briefs. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna get some more water, and then we'll get started on the legs. So y'all think about. Yeah. I'll be right back.
And now we're gonna die from the critical failures on the way.
Well, maybe
we're so screwed.
You know how we said, "Oh, the hippos in the water are gone." Well, as it turns out, everyone that fails a roll on those things gives him a secret twist or complication. So I'm thinking they're not so gone as we might have wanted. I don't know.
Do you want hippos or do you want DHQS? Because the guy is paranoid about DHQS. So
I'm actually flooded so he could use the scuba gear now. But you know,
I think I'd rather fight hippos.
The HQS hippos.
No, DHQS is a much easier target. Hippos are all freaking muscle. They're terrifying. Actually, I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back.
Welcome to intermission.
It's like elevator ride in Mass Effect.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Nope.
Terrible creatures. I wouldn't want to meet one in an elevator like this.
I too wouldn't want to. They sound scary.
Farewell.
I did hang out with some really high elves once.
Yeah, same, honestly. It's pretty fun.
I got so baked.
All right, I am back. All right, is anyone gone?
I think Blackbeard went for water too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Well, you're all getting ready to go out to it's probably just in the middle of nowhere. It's literally just like a train that derailed and fell into a ditch. And so now it's become a little pond. And yeah, then you got to get to the mysterious buyer. All right. And actually, I'm going to change something here. All right. Cool. All right. So I'm going to change a little bit and say your first 2 legs are before you get there, but then you have to go a leg out of the way in order to meet with your mysterious buyer. So
nice.
Yeah. So
to deliver after we get the stuff, then we have to deliver it to a different location.
Yeah. You cannot take it back to the enclave. So 2 legs to the job site and then 1 leg to the buyer.
Honestly,
so 3 legs,
if anyone at the enclave found out what we're doing, they'd be happy that we're not bringing it back.
Yeah. Troutfit doesn't have a lot of community standards, but they have some. And not taking,
Uranium.
Uranium in back home is one of them. So yeah, good job. So yeah, you all get up at dawn or before dawn to get ready. The Finsmen lure all the casualties to the other side to give you a brief opening where you all can run out, and each of you can see your loved ones gathering at the gate to see you off, or perhaps not. Probably teen pregnant's a girlfriend being a princess is trying to sleep it off and being, pouting. I don't know. Yeah. So, but all of you take off. So everyone, mark off a bounty, as you
A bounty.
Or sorry, not a bounty.
Sorry, that was a reflexive.
Yeah, labor.
Yes.
It's not rations.
And don't we have a roll for stress? Or
Is
is that not in the new system?
For leaving?
Yep.
Was that a thing?
I think it is.
Okay.
In every game I played, it was, but maybe.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Everyone make a self-control check. Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But playtest. I say
Yeah.
that's because playtest. Yeah. That's my excuse.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna not if you. It's a player suggests. Oh, should we roll this thing to?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. No.
And
Definitely.
I rolled critical failure. Thanks.
All right. That's 2 stress on
And
humanity.
I think everyone else made it.
Yeah, if everyone else made it, then you're fine. It's 1 if you fail, 1 stress if you fail, or 2 if you crit fail. So yeah.
This is gonna be so bad. I'm gonna die on this job.
All right, cool.
So does anyone else here have a silenced ranged weapon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Crossbow is very silent.
Crossbow,
Oh,
I
you
think
do-
Team
okay.
Pregnant has a silenced handgun too.
Okay.
I
heard
have
lot
a
of melee,
silenced
I was
rifle.
like, oh.
Okay, silenced rifle. Yeah, so multiple silenced weapons. So, are you all traveling together, or is Blackbird going to scout ahead with the drone?
Oh, I'm going to scout ahead with the drone, but
All
that
right.
doesn't mean I'm not traveling with them. Come on.
Okay, well, if you want to use the drone to scout, make a spend a charge and make a skill check.
I'm going to spend 2 because I know how I roll dice, and it won't matter, but we'll try.
Okay.
So I've got a 4 to add to this, and it is I didn't need it, but that's a 7 over 4.
All right. So you see a strange sight ahead of you. You're basically walking along a road that's in the middle, like it's on the Ozarks is a hilly region, and so the road is in the middle of a hill. It's like there's upward slope on the right side, and left side of the road it goes down. At the top of the hill that this road there is a steep embankment, and you can see there are 8 people in BMX armored, helmeted BMX armor and helmets and dirt bikes, and there are some other drones flying around recording footage of it. And you can see obviously some casualties are sort of shambling up the hill trying to get to the BMX Rikers. And there's like 1 or 2 dudes with the silenced rifles, like only shooting them when they get too close. But like there's someone announcing it. You realize so that's what you see. And you're just down the road, just around the corner, so you're out of sight of this right now. But that is what you see. It looks like they're setting up for a BMX race downhill.
So other question, does anyone else here have Ubix specs or laptop?
I have specs.
I have
In that case, I will. Do I need to spend a charge to be on GhoulNet?
You don't, but they would, since they haven't activated their thing yet. So yeah.
I also have GhoulNet, so
Okay.
I do not have GhoulNet. I didn't grab.
You don't need
Ubix
GhoulNet to
specs.
use it. You just need to have a device, as long as someone has it.
My
And I burned a
believe.
charge for my research roll on my Ubix specs, right? Because I did that on my sheet, but I'm assuming I needed to do that.
Yeah.
Because everything costs.
Yeah, everything costs. You figured out red markets. Yeah. So
Actually, there's one clarification of the rules about drones, that it does not cost you Ubix charges to see what the drone is doing.
no, not to see what it's doing, but just
to control it, you don't need to spend.
Yeah.
You're just spending charges on the drone, not the Ubix.
Yeah. That's right. So
It's, fair than the real world.
Yeah.
So weird.
It's abstracted, but your charge was to send the drone out, not to see what it's doing.
Yep, exactly.
So Yeah, it looks like they're setting up a race downhill, and they're about to go. And it's in the middle of the path you were planning to take. So you could do research or networking to figure out what is that exactly, who's doing this and why they're doing this BMX race downhill with casualties. You could wait it out. You could try and run through it. I don't know. Yeah, what
scoop them.
You could what?
Film it and try and scoop them on the
that's true.
Lifelines.
Yeah,
I'm sure they wouldn't hate that at all.
No.
We need to find out. So I would think someone needs to do a scheme or a research here. Or we go around.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. I'll just go around the table. So, Freight Train, do you want to do anything?
I think my scheming, just in character, is more like I played a lot of football and can figure out how to do things in melee. My weak spot is clever like tractor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be like, I should come up with a clever plan to come around this.
Okay, yeah, you can wait for the other players to come up with a plan. That's fine. Team Pregnant, what about you?
I have scheme. I could try to figure out like when would be a good spot to run after the motorbikes go and before more casualties show up.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
That's a success. 8/1.
Okay, you just need to start running right now. If you get in there before they start, they're probably going to wait for you to get out of there before they go.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, that's if you just want to get out of there as quickly as possible. That would be like, what is it? Athletics? I was just trying to go to green last night.
Move.
Yeah, sorry.
Move.
The movie skill, the thing that makes the exercise skill. Yeah, that one. The one.
The not standing still like a lump skill.
Yeah, that one. Every game has one skill.
The not like zombie skill.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to, you can tell the people, and everyone can make a move check, and you just get out of the way. Of course, you have to spend more labor for that. Yeah.
I'm voting yes by running.
Okay. Yeah.
And I will overspend by 1.
Okay. So Team Pregnant mentions we could just run now and get out of their way before they go. If we don't want to be a part of this, Bugfuck, Durian, I mean, Freight Train, you see Blackbird just take off. Are you all following? Or are you going to do?
Yeah, the moment Buck says that, I'm like, good idea. Going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Wait.
Okay.
Everybody wait 5 seconds.
I have
make sure he doesn't make sure he gets shot first. All right, now
thank you so much.
Yeah. Bugfuck.
I have poor impulse control, so I'm going to try and beat him.
Okay. Actually, that's not going to give you a will. Okay. I will give you a will if
I have
you
full will anyway, so don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna. Yeah. If you wanted to get will, I could give you something. But yeah, if you. All right. So if everybody wants to run, that's a move check. So spend at least 1 labor to make the check, and tell me if you're overspending, and let me know if you succeed or fail, or if you crit. Yeah.
How terrible an idea would this be to get suddenly fascinated by the mechanism of what they're about to do, head in the clouds, and pause for a moment while running?
Oh yeah, that would get you. You'd be pausing in the middle of the road, like right in the middle of their path.
Basically, I need to make another move check before the casualties get there.
Oh, I'll let you know what happens. Like you.
Okay,
you
sure.
Yeah.
I might need the will for whatever happens, but yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. All right. So Blackbird runs out to the middle of the road and then stops to look up. I
don't crit fail, but I think I just run into him and trip over him because I rolled. Even with stuff, I'm still well under a 10.
Okay, well, you get a regular failure, so you're next to him. Let's see here. Teen Pregnant.
I'm spending 2 for a +3 for my move.
Okay.
And I make it.
Okay. You're out of the way. You're around the bend. Bugfuck.
I am a 509. Can I spend a will on that?
You sure can. Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna do that because
you're safe.
You're one of the few people that had a will left.
Yeah.
I hadn't spent any.
Honestly, not much of a team player there. I'm going to say, like, not. No, that's fine. And then finally, Durian, did you succeed?
I rolled 6/2, so yeah, I did succeed.
Okay, so it's just Freight Train and Blackbird in trouble. So Blackbird, you're running across. and you stop, and you realize, oh my god, it would be such a killer thing to get to record a video of the drone going uphill, past the casualties towards the race line, and then zoom, fly straight up. That'd be such a killer shot. So you start doing that. Give me a drone piloting check to see.
Alrighty, then I will spend again overspend on that.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I need to spend on that. So yeah.
You don't have to overspend. It is accurate.
No, I'm going to. I want a 4 out of 3.
Okay, yeah.
I do not want to lose the drone.
Don't lose the drone. Yeah.
That's a critical success. Holy crap. I get the footage and
it's cinematic. It's perfect. It's actually extremely valuable. Super killer shot. The freight train, you stumble next to him after he gets the shot. And you make some noise. And let's see how many casualties in torpor in the tall grass on the other side of the hill, downhill, wake up. Actually, I need to roll 2d10 because that's how far away they are. You basically freight train, you trip and you knock a rock over and it goes tumbling downhill, and it bounces off the helmet, construction safety helmet, that a road crew was using before they became casualties, and that noise wakes up 10 casualties at the bottom of the hill. You've ruined it's way too many. It's just a wall of casualties at the finish line now. And so
do we hear that?
You two, you now gain a negative rep spot as the guys who fucked up a taker's job. And so you get a negative rep spot for that, and now you two need to get another move check to get out of their line of sight, because if you don't, they will shoot you. They're just like, oh fuck these guys. They need to. You ruined the entire race.
All right, I will get overspend, so I'll have a 3 on this, and I didn't need it. That's a 10 over 1.
All right, freight train.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna overspend 1.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a +3. Nope.
Oh no.
All right. So let's see where he gets shot. First number will be location. Second will be damage. First location. So 5 points to hit location 6. Let's see here. Which is the chest. Take 5 killing damage to the chest as the gunman they have at the top of the hill to keep the casualties off the bikers before they start racing just shoot you as they do not like what you have done. Everyone give me self-control check. These guys want to kill you.
So armor, you just spend armor to take the damage instead?
You spend 1 charge to convert it all to stun. Is it Kevlar or Basilisk? Yeah, Kevlar or Basilisk work the same way. 1 to convert all the killing to stun, and then each charge after that removes 1 stun.
I critically succeed my self-control check. I'm just watching this happen. I've got my machete out. I'm picking crap out from under my nails. I'm like, well, they shot freight train. Thank God he's armored.
Did you roll the 3-3?
Yeah, I quit failed the check.
All right, that's 2 trauma. Seeing your teammate get shot right out of the gate. Not cool. Not good. Yeah.
No.
I failed mine, so I lose 1 to trauma.
Yep, 1 to trauma, yeah.
The armor worked. Good use of stuff.
Now, freight train, you didn't crit fail, so you can, and you have armor, so you can limp out of the way because you didn't have to go very far in order to get out. So you could all just run now and just get the fuck out and spend an extra labor to just GTFO if you don't want to deal with anything else. Sorry, what was your question?
Can we give them the super awesome footage to try to buy off the negative rep spot to be like, does this redeem us at all? Bye.
That would be a networking check, and you have to spend a UBIC charge to do that.
I can do that. What the hell? I was thinking about. I mean, give is a copy, yes. The give, but scavenger.
I mean, if you give them a copy, that's gonna ruin the value for you. Like the value is having an exclusive look. Yeah.
Well, would this kill the rep spot?
It would kill the rep spot for sure.
Then yeah, I'll do it because rep spots are bad. Okay. Oh no, I won't. They don't even answer. That's a 3 under 7.
Yeah, weirdly enough, they're kind of busy right now.
But I still blow another charge off Ubix. I'm sure that's fine.
All right. So that's the first leg out of the way. Good job. You did it.
Woohoo! And we got value.
You got you have to figure out how to sell that. But yeah. You so spend another labor to get to your second. Oh no, wait. First, where are you holding up for the night? Yeah, freight train. You're the one who got shot. Where are we holding up? Where's your taker group holding up for the night?
I'm always a fan of the abandoned McDonald's playland.
All right, yeah. All right, cool. Does it still have a ball pit?
They haven't had ball pits in a while, but it does still have one spinny chair thing that still works. Everything else is kind of decrepit, except for like you can get a little cover in the like slide area.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you kind of hold it up in there. It's oddly clean in the sense that it's been so heavily scavenged, it's been picked clean. But it's still got a roof and still got walls, and
and they sealed off the gas instead of just leaving it running.
Oh yeah, good point.
Good, just checking.
Yeah, that's why it's still intact.
When they took the stove.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're thoughtful scavengers. Well, they thought they might need the building later on, so
or they might need to refill the gas, I suppose, as long as it lasted.
Yeah, true. Jurian, what do you do? You want to talk about anything in particular as you're holding up for the night?
I mean, dude, what was this stunt?
Talking about the bike trip or the failed bike race you tried to you fucked up today. Teen pregnant, how are you feeling after the first your first day out on this job?
Yeah, I mean, I've had worse days out. I mean, we got shot, but you're armored and like whatever. Those guys look like assholes anyway with their stupid fucking bikes.
Yeah.
Anybody want to throw balls at each other?
So you spend the night in the remnants of the McDonald's playland and
I mean, it would be a shame not to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And the next day comes, and everyone spend another labor for another leg.
This is perfectly normal. I never spent labor, and I'm almost out. This is great.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And so give me another drone check if you want to scout ahead.
Yep. Weirdly, also, as I'm starting to run through things, maybe I'll just spend one. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I at least have a will in case it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 12 over 10, so it's fine.
You're scouting up ahead. You're coming to a more forested area, but there's a clearing off to the side of the path you're going. And you see white in the middle of this little clearing. And you zoom in a bit and you realize it's a parachute. And you zoom down and you can see the parachute is attached to a pallet with a crate on it. And a couple casualties wandering around.
And it looks like a relatively recent crate.
Oh, yeah, it's unopened.
And it's a clean parachute looking thing?
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
I don't care what's in the crates. I want that silk.
Yeah, hear me out.
Nice.
We grab that parachute, we can always use it to dredge.
Also, yes. We probably do want to know what's in the crate, but I also would like to know if there's anyone else around here.
18 bounty for fucking uranium. Who gives a fuck? It could be, I don't know. It could be fresh pornography for all I care.
All right. There are 8 casualties in the area around the crate. So if you can start at distance 10 because you sort of you know where they are, but yeah, you need to deal with 8 casualties before you can loot the crate.
So handguns
Yeah.
are limited to short range, so I think you can't use those for a task action.
I have a long range crossbow.
Yes,
All right.
So
and the rifle also, I believe, are long range, so you can use those for a task action to wipe out some.
The rifle is oddly short range. I'm assuming it's like a hunting rifle sawed off.
You upgrade
or something like that.
Yeah, you get an upgrade.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so we got the crossbow.
Is it?
There was something about.
Sorry, is it just one theater or is it multiple theaters of zombies?
Right now, I'm just going to treat it as one theater. It's just the clearing. So,
all right.
There's something about single shot weapons only doing a point rather than weapon skill damage.
Yeah, I would say. Well, if
my crossbow is pump action, so it's not single shot.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion, y'all?
Yeah. Yep.
We're in the woods. We lead them into the woods. We get them trapped behind a tree or some shit. Walk away.
I'm just gonna do the. Can I get a will point if I just go in and start drawing them to me as the tank with a shield and clever like tractor?
I mean, you can. I mean, luring them into the woods isn't really gonna like it's.
I mean, I could kite them with the drone, but
you can kite them, yeah, but you can't really like.
But you can't scavenge them if you kite.
Oh
them.
no, sure. I'm just saying we could attract them, and then we could find a place to choke point them in the woods.
I think that's less likely than just shooting them from range.
I mean, they're not actively hunting; they're just kind of standing around. So, like, if you sneak up on them, you can pick them off with silenced weapons pretty easily. So,
if you wanted to do that, or I'm willing to walk in and I figure I probably have at least one round. You guys can take shooting at it, and they probably won't crit everything.
Well, here's the thing: after the task action, whatever's left is now going to be coming at us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I can guarantee they're going to come in one direction towards me. You guys set up a firing line behind me, and there's only one.
Well, yes,
one theater.
First things first is the task action long shot, I believe.
Yeah,
I read the combat section like multiple times. I'm still hazy.
So since Durian has the upgraded crossbow, and it's a long range weapon, Durian, you can. What's your skill in crossbow?
Give me a second to check. My crossbow is 2.
2. So you can pick off 2. With a successful roll and mark
it's in normal roll. Task action allows to kill all of them actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, in that case, yeah, you can kill all 8, but you'd spend 8 ammo. So yeah, make a single skill roll, and you'll I assume you is the crossbow isn't hungry, is it? It's standard, right?
It's standard, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't even have to make a stealth check since it's a long range weapon. This is literally the kind of target practice you do at home. Is headshotting, target dummies that are basically, casualty sized. So, give me a crossbow check.
It's 11 over 4.
Okay, yeah, mark off 8. Now, do you have the upgrade to get the arrows, the bolts back?
They are that's not upgrade. That is basic actually.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, give me a scavenge check to see how many you can get back.
I got 8 over 4.
Okay, 8 over 4. So yeah, the 8 is the number you can get back. So yeah, you get them all back. So yeah,
is it the number you roll or the black value?
I think it's the black number.
I think it's the black unless you are using the boom rule.
Oh, it'd be 6. Yeah, you get 6 of them back. So you've lost 2. 2 were broken and are unusable. Okay. So yeah.
Then I'm gonna scavenge the bodies for the bounty.
Would you like me to do that while you're doing the arrows? Because I've got an app for that.
Okay, sure.
Go ahead.
All right.
We're at a expect charge, and I have a +4 on my scavenge. I keep forgetting I just hit up arrow. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That is not needed, but that is a 9 over 8, so I guess 8 bounty because there's only 8 of them.
Yep. Yeah, you get 8 bounty or 1 item. Base item is, I think, how it
Does
works.
anyone have a toolkit?
I do not.
Anyone at all?
No.
I think this is just think about this. Maybe we should have a toolkit for this job.
All right, you find in the field that these between all of them, there's enough to put together a basic toolkit, unupgraded, obviously, but yeah. So instead of bounty, you find a toolkit. But yeah, there is. So you've dealt with the casualties, and there's just this wooden crate here, and
a parachute.
And a parachute, yeah. So the parachute you can just get. That is one haul. Obviously, it is a big, bulky silk parachute. So someone has to carry that. And
I'll take it.
Yeah. Is anybody? What are you doing with the crate? Is someone going to open it? Or...
I'm going to kick it. Just give it a tap.
Yeah, I'll help open it. I'm kind of
kicking it. It doesn't do anything. It does not explode. There's no monster inside of it. It's
Okay.
Do you want? Is it an exert roll to open it, or what is it to open it?
It's just. I'm gonna say it does take some force to open up. You can scavenge a tool to pull the. It is nailed shut, but like I'd say it's just one labor to open it up because you have to. Pry open a bunch of nails with the butts of your weapon or the toolkit you just found or whatever, but it's a fair amount of work to open it up. It is a pretty securely packed crate. So who wants to open the crate?
I'll open the crate.
All right.
I can deflect things if it explodes.
Yep, that is one labor. It is fine. It is there is 5 haul of rations and 5 haul of rifle and pistol ammo.
Well.
Nice.
Damn.
Can we refresh our rations here?
Yeah. Tell me who's doing that.
I am doing that.
All right.
I will take a free refresh on labor as well.
Okay.
I will carry one in reserve.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm willing. Actually, I will haul some bullets with, but I'm thinking we're not bringing those back instead of uranium. But we might need them on the way.
Okay. You're also taking the ammo too. Okay.
I'm going to do a free refresh on the labor.
On the rations. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'll take a thing of bounty, or I'll take a haul of rations, and I'll take a haul of pistol ammo for backup.
Okay.
What?
All right.
I still have 3 more haul to. I'm assuming that I was carrying, being the biggest, stupidest guy here, carrying the scuba gear, but I have 3 more haul available to pick up whatever too. So whatever's left, I'll pick up as much of it as I can.
Okay. Let's see here. So you're getting so you're taking the rest of the ammo. Okay. Yeah. Durian, are you doing either of that?
I'm gonna just take some rations to refresh mine.
Okay. All right. Cool. And you're taking the rest of the ammo with you, and you can obviously just spend it or whatever,
or drop it or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if it makes it through the journey and we find nothing else, well, we've got something.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, on the looting casualties, Trucci has pointed out from the rules that we actually can only get bounty, but it is in fact the black number rolled, even if there aren't that many casualties.
Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, you don't find the toolkit, you find 8 bounty. I guess that was a first edition thing, or maybe a house rule. Yeah.
I
yeah.
posted in the Discord PPR chat the page, the screenshot.
Okay. Yeah. If you just get bounty, that's bounty. All right. Just keep a track of it. All right. Let's see here. Teen pregnant. Where are you holding up for the second night?
Surprisingly robust treehouse.
Okay. This clearly was used as an Airbnb, or was designed as one. Yeah.
It's like a tree house.
Yeah. So you're eating, and everyone give me a strength check.
Oh, shite.
Oh dear. Let's see here.
I'm gonna will it to succeed.
Okay.
Okay, I made that.
So this is just add your raw strength to the test.
Yep, you can spend labor on this.
Mm.
I
I'm gonna let it rock. I'm interested.
Okay.
I was hoping my +4 would get me there, but it did not.
All right, if you succeed,
Sorry.
go
ahead.
All of you
I
took
think
rations from the crate.
Yeah, we did.
All of them were poisoned. So you realize to your horror that this must be a DHQS trap to deal with bandits, takers, and other miscreants. So if you succeed, you take 1d10 killing or stun to the chest. Now, if you fail, you will take 1d10 killing damage to the chest, and you will also lose that much in. You will lose one refresh of obviously whatever you refresh you didn't actually. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you're all puking your guts out, and
I'm going to spend because I failed so badly. I am going to spend a will to.
All right, it's just a D10. It's just stun damage. Then you also did not refresh any of your labor, obviously. So yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to quibble, but I did say I was going to carry the halt in arrears.
In that case, you haven't eaten it yet.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, well, yeah.
Can I make a self-control check as everybody's throwing up and they got poisoned instead?
Yeah. Everyone, give me a self-control check. Actually, that makes sense.
Fuck. Did you use willpower to change?
I fail that.
Yeah. That is definitely trauma. 0 if you make your self-control check. 2 if you fail because you were poisoned. The DHQS left this out to kill people like you.
Fuck. Did you
Yeah.
just
Trauma,
take
you
10
said?
killing
Made
damage? Did you just took 10 killing damage to torso because you failed your roll?
Oh shit. Do you have? Yeah. Did Bugfuck? Did you fail your? Was that stun damage or killing damage to your chest?
Well, it was. I had failed it, but I spent my last will point to flip that.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Did you flip it after you rolled the damage?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I waited to hear what I wanted to hear like how the fail succeed worked before I decided if I wanted to, but I did decide before I rolled the damage.
Got it. Okay, so you like flipped it and then wanted to see how much it would have been if you had got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So with 10 stun damage, you're knocked out.
No, he didn't take it. He used a will.
No, if you make it, you still take stun damage.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You take killing if you fail. That would be bad.
So
that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah. So Buckfuck's stunned or knocked out because he filled up in stun damage. So does somebody have first aid or medical treatment to help him deal
I believe
with
the skill is heal now.
Heal.
I mean, I don't think you want latent to first aid you.
I mean, you may not have a choice. You're gonna have to call a reference in.
I have heal. I can take a look at him.
Okay.
Also, real quick, what was the result of that self-control check?
0 if you make it, 2 trauma if you fail.
Okay.
Everybody else, check the ammo that you picked up from the crate. It may be bad.
Yeah, don't use that ammo.
All right, good call. You train firearms. You don't have to make a skill check. That ammo is sabotage. It will any rounds fired in it will blow your gun up. Will fuck your gun. So it's easy to take that out and not use it. So
Using rig, is there a way to make something useful out of it?
It is there is a bit you could try.
I'm gonna haul it along and label it clearly,
yeah,
just in case.
I would
we
say
might need to explode something later. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot, and it's malformed. It would take a while to get all the powder up to do something.
It'd be a shame to waste it, but I don't need a will. So
Yeah.
I mean, remember, we can always bribe someone with it if he doesn't notice.
Yeah, that's a bad rep spot waiting to happen. Though.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's real bad. Yeah.
I mean, if it's gonna be bandits on the way, that needs us to pay toll.
Yeah.
So I failed. I'm gonna tap a reference and I'm gonna call somebody.
Okay. You call House DM. He is a dungeon master and a doctor. And, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hey babe, it's Teen. I'm out in the woods. I got somebody who passed out from poisoning. I don't have a first aid kit. What am I doing here?
All right. Gosh. He goes on. He does a little, House MD shtick, but he tells you what to do. Make your networking check to see how much haul you or how much bounty you owe him for this house. This emergency call.
I owe him 3.
Okay. You get to heal a D10. Let's see. Oops.
Please roll really well.
Thank God we're in a treehouse. I'm just gonna.
All right, you heal 7 stun.
all right.
It is purged from your system. You feel like shit, but you'll live.
Yeah.
Everybody, grab Bugfuck by the arm. We're gonna put him over the railing, and then we're just gonna have to hit his back until he throws up.
Purge.
Yeah.
Here's another thought. Would it help heal any of the rest of us who just took stun?
I mean, you're doing that already. Like,
Okay,
he got too much. I mean, he
ate too fast. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You should chew.
Yeah. And he
so
passed out.
hungry.
Yeah. You're definitely in a calorie deficit on this job. So.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's not great. It's not great.
No.
But yeah.
So hey, I document the whole thing and upload it to Lifelines anonymously.
Okay, sure.
Beware of mysterious crate. Did we get the silk at least?
Yeah, you still have the silk. Yeah,
cool.
That seems to be legitimate. I mean, it did land.
It did land.
Yeah. So yeah, the other takers tell you that they've seen this before. It's not often, but in areas that DHQS is interested in reducing opposition, they'll plant poison crates to take out a group, spread paranoia, fear. It's all part of the playbook.
I will post the location of it set for posting a week from now, so that we're long gone.
Well, you took most of it, or all of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Post it because that's where DHQS is interested.
Well, it's sort of regional, right? They know that. Yeah, that
I don't want to pinpoint ourselves while we're here.
Fair. Yeah.
Especially with the boss being paranoid about DHQS.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. The next day comes. Burn off one more labor, and you will be at the train yard, or the not train yard, but the job site. Yeah. There's a train derailed, and a train cart fell into a ditch or into a little. Basically at the bottom of a small hill, which is flooded.
And Ross, you saw the bit where you get to add a twist for all the failed rolls we had.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. So it's
I was
definitely
afraid the hippos in the water would come back due to that, but okay, it's something else.
Well, part of it is also now that you have a leg after you get the stuff.
Right.
So
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah. So it's basically you can see part of this train car. Actually, the trains are still the train cars are still somewhat attached. There's a line of them, and they dip. Basically there was the rail itself, right, and that was sort of up on a raised flat surface, but on either side of it are these hills and ups and downs, this bumpy land, and the train derailed, and so there's just this line of train cars going up and down these small hills, and you have the number of the train. Your client told you which one, what train car to look for, and it's at the bottom of one of these little bumps, and so it's flooded. There's a lot of There are train cars attached to it on either side, or at least partially. And it's on it. This train car is on its side. And it's flooded.
Of course it is.
Yeah. And it is, under about 2 feet of water. In fact, at the edge of it, you can see part of it still peeking above the surface. So it's not super deep water, but it is very murky looking. It is obviously not very dirty water. And it's under 2 feet. And the train car is sealed up. It is still, as far as you can tell. I mean, at least the side that is facing the sky. Yeah.
Literally, the transport regs are written so that this sort of thing doesn't release anything. So
so you have to break in. And that is under 2 feet of water.
And then once we pop the seal, the water is going to go inside of the train.
Yep. That is definitely a thing that will happen.
Unless, is the engine still there?
The
way
engine,
up on the hill somewhere else.
It is probably about 1,000 feet ahead of you. Like it is. This is a long train, and so not 1,000 feet. That may be too long. Maybe like
if
200 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is there any way to get it? We could just rig.
I will say
the water.
The train did derail, so I'm going to say it's also on its side. The engine.
Okay, that doesn't work then.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking has failed.
To pull it off.
Just to pull it out of the water. So.
You know what? I'm going to say it is upright, but it's not on the rails. Like it is literally derailed. So if you get it working again, it will. You don't know. You will not have much. You will not have any control. It will go until it runs out of power and or until it hits something solid. So it'll.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Would drone operator modify that?
No, it's just a simple matter of picture a train engine not on rails, and you turn it on, and it's digging into this uneven ground.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's going to go as far as it's going to go.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what if you're on board so you can turn it back off, or is it just the hill that's the main thing that's driving it at that point?
I mean, it's not something. It doesn't have very good acceleration anyway. So, like, it seems to be more trouble than it's worth to pull it off.
I'm also gonna point out, if we move the train, moving a train makes the kind of noise that attracts train casualties.
I just realized that. I'm also kicking myself for not having my usual paranoia about, oh look, rations we found in the woods near a raccoon.
I was just I
don't know what happened.
It's fine. Free food in the woods. Don't ask questions. Wood food.
It'll be fine.
It's Doritos, or name brand. Never mind. It's Toritos.
Steve 1989 would eat those rations. It's hero food.
That's right.
But it's a sort of open area. There's no casualties in the immediate vicinity that you can see. They've wandered off or died long ago.
I guess, do I need to scout the area with the drone to see what's actually around us, just in case there's neighbors?
I mean, you can, sure. Yeah.
I'll spend a charge.
Okay.
Maybe there's something useful out there. That is that's a 13/2. I think that worked.
There are casualties in torpor, in some of these hills and ravines. So if you make noise, it'll wake them up. But it's a pretty open, isolated area, so you have really good visibility. It's just bumpy land, so it's not flat. So
it's a cargo train. Are any of the other did any of the other cargoes spill, like, I don't know, tools?
It looks like it. Yeah, you made your check. Yeah, there's definitely a freight car with a bunch of looks like something metal, like metal objects in there, but you can't. Yeah, you can zoom in. Yeah, there's you made your check. Sure. Yeah, there's a freight train car with a bunch of tools in it. Yeah,
the kind that we need to do this thing.
You could repurpose them. They're not you could definitely.
It will be easier with them than without. Is what
it's
I'm
saying. It's stuff meant to an auto parts store. Like
that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'd say that's not in submerge, and that one is open. It would be a scavenge check, though.
Actually, a jack to get the thing up out of the water wouldn't suck.
Yeah.
Although it's really insanely heavy, so that's probably insane. Never mind.
Yeah, it's for cars, not for train cars.
Yeah.
You'd also have to go underwater.
Shielding.
You'd
have to go underwater to the bottom of the hill, to the bottom of the pond.
We got the scuba for that, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing is the water, the ground would be so soft, it wouldn't. Yeah,
you're right. It would just push holes in the ground, not the other way. Well, that would drain it still.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how much time do you want to spend here?
Not that much.
Our biggest advantage at the moment is the fact that water is a great sound suppressant. So whatever the fuck it is we're going to do to the door to pop it open, it's going to be quieter than it should be.
Yep.
We should take a look at the other train cars that are nearby. Make sure that us fucking with this doesn't cause them to roll and make noise.
Or worse, roll on top of us and make noise. Because that's both. Yeah.
I feel like Bugfuck has not had an opportunity to have poor impulse control yet, and I think I would like him to.
Jump in the water, jump in the water, jump in the water, jump in the water.
Keep us.
Unfortunately, that's the thing, is I don't have a really great idea for a poor impulse to follow.
Oh, sure.
Over and get the tools.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But
I will say you, if you want the willpower, make a scavenging check. You go for the tools without asking anybody.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the rest of us are standing around looking at it. Well, we could.
Well, you're gonna do, like, for the will point, basically, regardless of whether you succeed or not, you will make noise. You'll basically like. Oh man, look at this crowbar! Wang! Oh, oops. This is a really good crowbar. Bang! Oh fuck! I should not have rung the dinner bell. So, but yeah,
that's a 10/8.
All right, you get a toolkit. You do get the basic toolkit, and you also find a crowbar, a really good crowbar, and you wang it along the side of the metal. Like, oh man, this thing is really solid. As everyone looks at you in horror. Everyone, give me a self-control check. For one detachment, as you're like, oh my god, what the fuck did he do?
I think it would be yeah, it's fine.
It's more your asshole coworker fucking everything up.
I'm wondering if that's stress instead of detachment, but
no, it's definitely detachment.
Okay.
Do I need to make a self-control check?
Yeah, because 7 pop up from the train car. They're one away. So yeah, there's 7 mass.
I mean, that actually means that they are slow, so they're not gonna attack this round.
Yeah.
Wait, they are fast. They are is mass slower or the mass be slower or higher?
Take a brief.
I do really like the fact that adaptability is just your self-control, because not having a separate skill for it makes a lot of sense, because everyone should have something.
Yeah. No, that's here we go.
Sorry, right. 2 quick questions. One, the scavenge check, that didn't require me to burn anything, right? That was one and done?
Yeah, that was one and done. You got your toolkit, you got your crowbar, you made a lot of noise for the willpower, and so now there's 7 mass, speed 1, and they're very... So, let's see here.
And because he's close enough, well, actually, if we're in a different theater, will we be able to use?
You're in a different. Action? You're all, the rest of you are in a different theater. This is all just Bugfuck right now. So for this route,
what was the stress that what was the threat that I lost?
Well, not for you. You don't have to make anything, because for you it's trauma. Because casualties. Yeah. Everyone else is detachment, because you fucked it up for everyone else, and they're all.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
They basically are in the train car. You're in the train car. You wang the thing. They wake up. What do? You get to act before they do. Actually, no. You have to. Still, let's see. Mob, yeah. So you get to act before they get to act. So yeah, you get one action. So you can try and run, and get to your others as they are in a different theater. Yeah. Or you can try and kill 7 mass of them, which does not seem like something you could do by yourself.
I was gonna say, can I get a full task action out of it?
They're too close. Yeah,
you have to be long range for that to work.
Yeah.
Well,
there's a word for the run away and actually disengage, and I can't remember.
I think it's evade.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
evade.
I am going to evade. Yes, I'm getting the fuck out of this train car.
All right, that is move or exert. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with move on that one. So
all right,
and you also need to use a boost. This is on page 18.
Oh yeah. Use boost to perform the evade. That means you're using up one of your speed things. So yeah.
Right.
But those refresh after the battle's over.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the first one I've had to spend anyway. So let's see here. Because I'm rolling the dice on my phone, so I don't have the up arrow. Just give me a second here.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You are like a wind.
Yeah. All right, you break free. You get away from you basically get to everybody else as the casualty starts spilling out of the train.
Guys,
yeah,
there's a problem.
This is the other half of 4 impulse controls. You react very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're at long range now. So Durian, you have the crossbow, so you can pick them off if you make your check.
Let's do that. 7 over 3. So I make it.
All right. Give me a scavenge check to see how many you get back.
I rolled 10. Who rolled 12 over 4? So
you get them all back. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I will burn another Ubik charge and scavenge the casualties. Nothing could go wrong doing that.
Don't worry about it.
That is an 8 over 7. Hooray for using that Ubik skill.
Damn. All right. So that's
it's
7
a 4 of them. No, it's 4.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah. It's the black.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's about you get 4 bounty from them. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So yeah. But you have a toolkit now, and you scavenge that train car, so no one else can scavenge from it. But you got a toolkit. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the crowbar from Bugfuck and I'm assuming nobody's going to out-exert me on a door.
Okay, yeah, if that's your plan.
I was going to say I've got rigged, but you know what? That's probably a better plan. Can you open the part that's above the water?
It's under 2 feet of water. I'm going to say the hatch is under 2 feet of water. So, that's you could stand above it and still do it. I'm going to say it's a precision roll though, so you cannot overspend on this to open it with a crowbar. So yeah. You can make a exert check.
All right, so we'll spend a labor. We will hopefully +4 will finally work. $10 over 4.
All right. You open it up. Water starts rushing in. You hold your ground so you don't fall over. It's open as the train car starts flooding, it'll soon be a foot of water above it as all that water fills into the train car. So it is pitch black in there, obviously. You good luck. You got the hatch open. Yeah.
I'm going to again point out there is actually no flashlight available to buy.
Oh, okay. I think Caleb knows about that. But okay. I would say Ubik specs or a drone or
unless you've got the mining. Wait, no,
actually, you know what? You could use the toolkit. You could spend a charge on the toolkit to have a flashlight.
There you go. It's got a light in it.
Yeah, cheap flashlight. Yeah.
And it's got plastic baggies, so it's now a waterproof flashlight.
Ooh.
Who has? Well, I guess
2 charges.
I have toolkit. Yeah.
So you can spend that so you can have a flashlight that is waterproof. I think does Toolkit have hungry by default, or is it standard?
It does not.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
believe.
Okay.
It's clunky by default. Is what I
Okay,
recall.
that's it. Yeah, clunky, yeah.
Shit.
But that's without looking. So.
I mean, I could.
Yeah.
It's in the
I'm
gear.
taking a look right now.
Thank you.
Toolbox is clunky and charged.
Clunky in charge. Okay, so yeah.
Good enough.
What is clunky?
It just means you
can't
can
sneak with
stealth,
it.
which is not a problem at the moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you're carrying around a big toolbox with stuff,
It
clunking
rattles
around.
a bit.
Rattles a bit. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Not like a snake.
What's the upkeep on that toolkit?
toolkit is 2.
2.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
But
we can also sell it at the end of the job or just drop it or whatever.
Though we've burned a charge out of it now, right?
I believe what is it, 1 or 2 for the waterproof flashlight?
I'll just say 1.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a dick about that. There's so many other things I can be dicks about. Like I don't know,
Right. I mean, you've got
giving
the
you
stuff that
poison
kills
rations. Yeah.
Yeah, that helped.
Yeah.
Helped.
Almost killed one of you with it. So
Amazing, really.
so yeah, you got to hatch into a flooding train compartment. You can wait for the water to finish flooding before you go in, or you can go in now. I mean, it won't take too long for it to fill up.
Well, who has a rig that's 2 or better? I have 2, so
I believe mine is 1. Yeah, mine's 1.
Yeah, I don't bother with that.
Are you putting on scuba gear? Scuba gear is definitely a specialist thing. You could have to tap a reference to know how to use it if you don't have a specialization in it. Because
which no one's going to out here in landlocked land.
Yeah. Well, there's rivers and lakes, and
That's
I don't
true.
know. Yeah, I learned how to
People
scuba
go on
dive in a
vacation.
landlocked state. Yeah. Jeez, there's plenty
Fair.
of lakes.
Good
here.
point.
Yeah.
Good point.
But
Did anybody take profession scuba diver?
Yeah, no one
Oddly,
did.
no.
Yeah. So someone's gonna have to tap a reference if you're gonna want to use the scuba gear. Otherwise, you can just hold your breath.
Option 2
Yeah.
is there's a snorkel with it, and we have hose from the toolkit.
All right. Yeah, you can spend another charge for the toolkit and have it tape up a tube from your snorkel. Yeah. All right.
Alternately, I'm willing to burn a reference to spend a reference to try and do this.
Okay, yeah.
Figure out.
Give me an hour test to see how much it costs.
If you do this, can you then do the rigging?
Oh yeah, no. Okay.
I would say anyone can spend a reference to teach someone, like you're just getting a UBIT call to like, here's how to put on scuba gear so you don't die.
Yeah, Fox, Teen, did you say that your rig was 2 or?
No, I don't have a rig. I don't rig at all. That's not what I do. I steal.
I guess it's me then. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
I knew I should carry a submarine
That is going to be a 10/3.
Okay. It's 2 bounty then, and Diver Dan is happy to help you. You're learning the scuba diving. Arg. The clients love it when I talk like a pirate to teach them how to scuba dive. Me laddie.
Yeah, Dan, I need you to teach my friend here how to put this on, how to breathe.
And not
it's real
die.
quick.
It's not deep water, but it's
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So he goes over the basics, and you get it working. You're going to be. It's going to be real. It's going to be real uncomfortable, but you're going to be able to do it. And that water is real cold, by the way. And
that's what the wetsuit thingy is for, to help with. Yeah.
To help with it. But yeah, it's still pitch black and murky water, so it's not great. But you got the instructions, so you don't have to make a self-control check just to go in the water.
That's good. Hey, second question: is anything moving in there once it stops running?
All right, so you get the instruction, you wait for the water to run. You can't tell from the surface. It's pitch black. It's
well, put a hand in left one, and see if I feel any motion. You know what I mean?
There's motion because the water's still been disturbed. You have to wait hours for it to really still.
Okay, then skip that.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just
third
flooded.
question:
yeah.
Did the flooding cause enough noise Glean check. Are any friends coming?
Not outside. You don't have to make a check for that.
Good.
There's no one on the surface. The water it's just popped and then shh, it's a pretty low sound. Yeah, it's not like hitting a metal thing on a metal structure, which is a high pitch, kind of like sound that will travel far. This is kind of a low rumbling sound. So
all right then. Well,
yeah.
Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
I think first is get in there and do a glean check to find what we're looking for in the first place.
Yeah, sure. Give me a glean check. Yeah,
just a general inspection of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to put a rope around Blackbird first. And I'm also going to give him I don't know if Ubix or waterproof, but I have like the colonial.
Are they waterproof?
Yeah.
Ubix are definitely not waterproof.
Yeah, I'm leaving that stuff up top.
Yeah. I have like the Colonial Marine helmet though that's got a radio and a camera on it.
Okay.
Is that waterproof?
Yeah, if it's an upgraded thing, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I'll lend you the helmet and someone can watch in the Ubix because it's got a camera and a mic and stuff. We're not going to be able to communicate well.
You're going to have zero visibility in there. Like the amount of dirt and shit that has been kicked up in there is just clouding. It would take hours for it. I mean, if you want the water to be clear, you have to wait like a whole.
No. I just want to see if like he starts thrashing wildly underwater so we can pull him back out.
Sure. I mean, you're gonna hear that if he starts thrashing about. Like it's yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you want a self-control or when something
Actually, can I put the helmet on with the scuba gear? I'm guessing maybe.
Ooh, yeah, good question. You can't get the snorkel on. Actually, you wouldn't have the snorkel on. You'd have a respirator. So yeah.
Right.
So yeah, you can. It's extremely awkward. And that it's not situated well. Yeah.
I don't think the helmet's gonna help here, guys.
Nope.
Yeah.
Two tugs on the rope is everything's okay.
Yeah.
One tug or a lot of tugs, it is not.
Oh yeah, it's an octopus. Yeah, there's two mouthpieces. There's two respirators, one in either backup one in case the first one malfunctions.
Good.
Yeah. Because you're in like a foot of water at most, you're gonna the pressure on your tank is not 100% filled, but it's enough that'll last you a long time. Like you're
right.
Don't use
much. It's more than a foot, but it's like under 6. So,
yeah. You're right. It's more than a foot because it's already under 2 feet of water. Well, now it's like the water's actually gone down a bit because
sure, but it's still the train car's got a width and it's like several feet. I'm sure, like probably 2 yards. Anyway,
yeah. So
a glean. Here we go.
Yeah, give me a glean check.
That is a 10 over 5.
All right, so
I am very touchy-feely with this cargo.
You are. There is no one inside it, fortunately.
Yay!
However, there are actually 6 cases in here, and each one is extremely large and bulky. Weirdly enough, and you realize one of the unforeseen complications of this job is actually you have to. It is. Each case is another hull, but that's just padding and stuff like that. So really, for 18 bounty, it's 2 hulls. So, so
it's 9 hull bounty.
Yeah, 9 hull bounty. Unless you unpack it and just carry it raw, then it's 1 hull for 18 bounty. But then it's unshielded. So, that's you can pack it in tight if you take a bunch of uranium out of the shielding.
I want to get it out of the trade car first. Oddly enough,
yeah. I mean, it would actually be faster to take it out of the case, but maybe you don't want to get the uranium wet. Maybe you don't want to do that.
I mean, I'm sure there are metal components that can rust, and that. Well, I guess we're getting it out of the water anyway.
Yeah.
No, I take that back. It's going to be flooded in a reactor anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So
this actually would be fine, except for the whole radiation thing.
The radiation thing, yeah. So here's
not awesome.
So that's the first thing is that it's twice. You're twice the weight. There are 6 units of uranium. There's 6 cases.
Right.
12
hull. It's terrifyingly bad. As long as there's no criticality.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you take it out of the cases and put them near each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not find out.
Yeah. So the second problem is that obviously they fell and they're in a different position. 3 of the cases are easy to get out. Each one is just a standard exert check or rig check to haul out.
Okay.
So
Yep,
2 of the
let's do that.
cases are behind some rubble or behind a metal beam that fell.
Let us start
So-
with what is easy and see how long that takes.
And the
fun
6th
visit.
case is wedged in back there. You would have to weld it open or do something to get it out. The 6th case is stuck. So 3 of them are easy to get, 2 are kind of hard, and the 6th is really hard to get out.
If we're doing good, we're going to get 5. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, how much haul do we have as a team total, I guess, matters also.
Yeah.
I've got 4.
I've got 1.
3.
Oh,
I got
wow.
3. I got 3 too. So that's
Holy.
10,
Okay.
11.
Wow. We can actually do this then. Yeah, we're getting these things out of there.
All right.
And we
I
have
only
enough.
have 1, which is probably with the toolkit or I mean, we can either ditch the parachute or
The
whatever.
toolkit does not
Ditch
take
the
a
toolkit.
haul. It's just gear.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, great.
It's not a haul of
currently my
toolkits,
one
which is a
haul has
different
the
thing.
Parachute.
Yeah.
So the first, you can make a single rig check to get the first 3 cases, and then someone in the team has to make spend
All
1
right.
labor per thing. So 3 labor. So basically 1 rig to get them all in ropes, and then 3 labor worth of effort to haul them to the surface. So it's one.
It makes sense for me
per-
to spend a labor, and I would also like to use the toolkit to do this, of course.
Yeah.
So I can spend that on the rig roll. I'll
Yeah.
spend 3,
Okay.
which gives me a 5 on the roll, and so someone else needs to actually haul it out of here, which is 2 more labor, correct?
It is a total of 3, 1 per case.
Right.
That's
I'm thinking
one.
1. So-
Well, no, you're on the bottom, so this is on the surface. Someone on the
I'm-
surface.
Oh,
has-
okay.
I'm
yeah.
fine
Well, I'm still
spending
spending
labor.
1 because I
Yeah.
mean I'm working in water. It's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. You're tying ropes underwater and pulling your So all right, so freight train, you spend all 3 labor.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, it's a
Easy.
lot of sweating, but you're
Here's the
pulling
rig roll.
up, yeah.
Okay, 5 was not needed, but it got us there because if I had it overspent, this would be very different.
Okay, so that you're doing it for the other 2. All right. So,
That was for the first. That's
Okay.
my first rig roll.
it's just 1 rig roll for the first 3. So
Well, that's the first. That's my only rig roll so far.
okay. Well, there you go. You get the first 3.
The other one
cases
was a
out.
glean.
Okay, yeah. So you get the first 3 cases out. This takes you about an hour.
Right,
Freight
and
train
the toolkit is down to
sweating.
5.
Yeah, and you're sweating like crazy. You know.
I-
Yeah,
I think a rest break is in order, but not for a long one.
yeah.
And then I will go back down.
So the other 2 are behind a piece of metal. They're pinned under some metal wreckage from the crash. And
Can
so,
I rig that so brute force can haul the metal wreckage out?
yes,
way?
that is one way of doing it. Yeah. Now,
And then and then another rig roll to get the containers.
yes.
Cool. I'll do that.
Okay.
So first rig roll, I will spend. Well, I'll spend 2 on this, so I've got a 4.
Okay.
Again, useful.
Yeah. All right. So that's
2 plus 7 would be tied the market twice if I had it overspent.
that's 2 labor from someone on the surface to get rid of this metal wreckage.
I'm gonna spend it.
Okay, so you're pulling this, metal pipes and things out of there, and now it's 1 more rig check to get the
Remaining
actual,
2.
Yeah, the remaining 2, and then the 6th
Sorry,
case.
the remaining 2 that's not wedged.
Yeah, the wedged one you'll have to precision rig to get out, and that's with welding. So that's it's real bad if you fail that check.
we have 11 howls, so we're not gonna be able to pull out the 6th one anyway. Carry it.
Unless you sacrifice something, or yeah.
Well, now each one of these is 2 haul,
Yeah, each one of these is 2 haul.
and we've got 5, so that's 10 haul.
Yep. and
Well,
we
if
have
I
11.
make this roll,
Yeah.
and we have 11. So well, there you go.
Okay.
I guess we could take 1 out of the stuff and just tie it onto make a litter and just drag it far behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's drag a uranium rod.
No, it's still packaged. It's still packaged.
Let's
It's just
drag
the
a
shielding.
package.
Yeah, drag a package. What?
I'm sure that. Oh, wait, no. We have a drone, and it does not care about radiation, and it can carry a haul.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, nice.
You have an upgrade, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. It's a shame it's not campaign play. Anyway, all right, rig roll. I'm gonna spend 1 because now we're
no,
down
this is a precision one for the welding. This is
no. Do I not need to make a second one to get the 2 out? Because I
oh yeah. Sorry, you're still in that stage. Yeah.
Right. We were at 5. I spent another 2. We're at 3. I'll spend 1 on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a crit fail we were looking for. I will negate that with my will.
Okay. So
it was well worth stopping to get that shot.
Your rigging fails, and your rope breaks.
Sounds like we need to scavenge before we try again.
You can scavenge, or you could exert to shove them up there yourself, because they are free of the wreckage. You did get that done.
Okay,
or someone else.
You know what?
Like
No,
you have an extra respirator. Someone could breathe in there and go in there and do it.
I've got the skill exert.
Yeah,
and I haven't used any refreshes yet. So and I can refresh labor on the hoof. So I'm gonna spend 1 from the original set and then refresh it and spend 4 more. So it's a +6. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2. Oh, sorry, 5. That makes 5 more total.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Okay. So let's pretend I have muscles that are not going to hurt and be paid tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Crit success. Oh my god.
Nice.
All right. You get the surge of adrenaline. And you're like, oh, I'm the god now. You just pull.
Well, the water helped.
Yeah.
Of the stuff that's way heavier than the water doesn't have much
that's
weight.
Fair.
The rest of us just watch slack-jawed as he hauls these things in.
It's powered by pure anger. It's like, God damn rope! Muttering it, not yelling it when he comes up. Or on the so I'm not sure what he's saying until he's done.
Yeah, for real. All right, before we get to the next one, my water is out, so I'm going to get some more water. Be right back, and then we can deal with the last crate.
Amazing
case, yeah.
So what are we going to do when the client tries to kill us?
Blow him up?
Kill them back.
I don't know. What are you going to do? Superman running around blowing all your rations? The rest of us have been hanging back. We can take his ass out.
Good enough. I got a gun.
Yeah.
I got a drone. I don't have a gun on a drone. I'm going to have a drone with radioactive fuel on it. That's special enough.
Just drop it on him.
That's gonna be.
Technically, that means we can carry the casing and the fuel, just not together.
Right.
So we can reintegrate it before we deliver. We should check the seals on everything.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Quick bio break. I will be right back.
I mean, we can always trick the clever like a tractor to carry one of those.
One of them? I'm going to carry 2 of them.
I mean, without the protection.
If we don't have the protection,
we do have
all
all that parachute silk to make a sledge out of.
Oh, we also have 2 more bounty. I think that's how many scavenge checks someone with scavenger has made.
No, we have more than that. It's on the game chat channel.
I think
Okay.
The first group I got 8, and the second group we got 4.
But you get
9 first.
But you get
black 9.
Oh, because I have scavenger, we get 2 more bounty. Thank you.
Yes,
good point. I never remember that.
That was my point. I was like, I took scavenger for bad reasons, but that's the way it works.
I mean, I didn't read the scavenger, so maybe.
No, that is the way it works. I remember reading that and immediately forgetting it again because it just so cool. So we've got a total of 14 bounty from the stuff we've picked up, plus the sale of that the race stuff. It's freaking glorious, guys.
And we probably get heat from the bad rep pod.
All right, I am back. Is everyone else back?
I think someone go for a bio break.
Okay.
Oh man, where do we buy? How much is a sorry we ruined your BMX event Hallmark card from somewhere?
I am back, by the way. So,
I forgot. Did you actually give your footage to those guys to remove the rep spot?
I couldn't get hold of them. Networking failed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. They're just trashing you. It's like, who are these assholes? Yeah.
I mean, if they'd seen it, they would have gone, yeah, okay, it was a pretty spectacular shot. But
yeah.
Anyway, we someone just pointed out that actually we have 2 more bounties from the scavenging, because with scavenger I get +1, which I've totally forgotten about. So yay.
Cool.
And the money that won't matter at the end.
Well, it represents your high score,
Right.
So, so the 1 atmosphere is 130 feet is atmosphere effort. Okay, well, yeah, you're at like 2 to 6 feet, depending, because of the slide, 2 to 4 feet really of water over you. So not even 1 atmosphere. So it's very. But anyways, the last case, the one that is wedged in there, the one you have to weld, that's a precision rig check to weld it free. And because it's definition of precision, you have to cut very, very particular pieces of metal scrap that are holding it wedged in and not compromise the case itself. Yeah.
Well, so here,
yeah.
Is this a train? So this is a train car that's flipped over on its side. The access hatch is on top. If we're welding,
well, this is inside the thing. So the case got wedged into the side of the wall.
Isn't the water going to be a problem because of the heat sink?
I assume you can weld underwater with a standard torch, but I don't know. Actually, maybe your auto part store toolkit.
Maybe you could weld, but I don't know if you could cut.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we've
overthought it.
Yeah, we've definitely overthought it. I'm just going to say for game mechanics, it's a precision rig check.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, while you were gone, I remembered and then forgot again. We should do a glean check on the ones we've gotten out so far. Are they all sealed and intact?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
2 glean, and does anyone have better?
I have 1 glean, maybe.
I have 2 glean.
All right. Let Bugfuck do it because he's on the surface while you're busy. Yeah. In the water,
you be checking him over between this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Give me just a second. Boom. Yeah, so that's going to be an 11 over 4.
Okay, yeah. They seem to be fine. Like they've been sitting in this thing. They're banged up for sure, but they seem to be intact. There's no
working as designed.
Yeah, working as designed. They're heavy. Obviously, that's why they're 2 hull each. Unless you want to, repack them. But yeah,
we don't need to.
Yeah, we don't need to.
I figured out we could take the drone with the fuel, and then we can also carry the shielding so we could repackage it before passing it off.
Yeah, there you go. So great. Drone carrying a bunch of uranium around. It's
crazy ass job.
It's fine. That's why it's got a hull on it. I mean, that's upgraded.
You're just irradiating your drone.
It's fine. It takes years for embrittlement to happen when the reactor's running.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it.
Might be a little static.
That's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. All right, give me that precision rig.
Not like it's Cobalt 60 or something nasty.
Yeah.
So precision rig roll. So it's a +2 only. Holy moly! I made it. 12 over 8.
All right, it is free. You just need to make.
I will now say what I was thinking, which is, God, don't be another crit fail.
Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. What happens when you weld some uranium? Yeah,
not a lot, honestly.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely, you definitely ruined it though. You can't. Really
that would not be good for the quality control, but it would take a lot to go through a case. But no, having it fall on me would be the bigger problem.
Actually, You probably, it probably gets stuck even further. You can't.
One of the surprising rules with this stuff is that things that will kill you outright are much more urgently important.
Yeah. All right, so one more exert check to haul it to the surface.
So with the rig check, I don't have to make the exert. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Just spend the labor, or do you want an actual roll?
Just spend the labor at this point. Yeah, you've gotten the routine.
We got a rhythm.
Yeah, you got a rhythm.
Yeah.
You figured it out. This is a solved problem as far as you're concerned. So, all right. So you spend that. You've got it. You've got 6 units of uranium, each worth 18 bounty. So if you get it all, you will be paid
a lot.
108 bounty.
Holy shit.
So
that is a score.
It is a very good score, but you still have to get it to your client. So yeah. Tomato. Everyone spend one more labor. You got it leg 3.
I'm gonna refresh my labor.
Okay.
I still have some left. I still have a refresh left, and I haven't used any bullets. It's fine.
Same. Oh no, I have used some bullets. No, I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah, because thank you for bringing the long-range crossbow. That was literally life-saving, probably.
Yeah, it's very efficient at killing the casualties. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you want to get the scouting with the drone, let me know.
Yeah, let's do that thing. I got check marks left. Critical success. What the hell?
Nice.
Okay. Here's the problem. There is you're not only looking down with the drone, you're scanning the horizon, and you can see this massive black smoke being carried by the wind in your path. It is smoke from distant wildfires. And you realize the critical success that the path you're going, by the time you get to an open field, where you can spot casualties in Torpor, the smoke is going to hit, and you're going to be it's going to be pitch black while you're in the open, being choked by
Well, I mean, one of us isn't going to be choked if there's any air left in the tanks, but still.
You do not want to. Yeah, there's actually not much air left in that thing.
I would think not. No,
even with you've been a lot of deep breath, a lot of suck in as much air as you can. A lot of exertion underwater. So you've tapped.
Actually, I'd imagine that we have to leave the tank behind because that's the part that's heavy, but the rest is just a tool.
There you go.
With. Yeah. The tank is definitely left behind. Yeah. So
it was pretty damn empty by the end.
I would say if you want to try and navigate another path, it is going to be an additional, one is a skill check of some kind in order to figure out a path, or 2, you can wait out the smoke, which will be, basically holding up overnight and waiting for it to pass. Or I don't know, what do you want to do? You know what the problem is going to be.
I use my profession forest ranger to predict the best path for the fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I make a move check to try and see if there's a clear path?
This move is actually moving. It's not figuring out.
Right. No, okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna use my last will point to use it.
Thank you.
Oh, glean. I have a glean of 2, so I can
okay. Well, Durian.
Ranger check first.
Durian has a more specialized skill. Yeah, with the forest ranger. All right. So Durian, what you know this? What do you want to do? Like, do you want to be safe or do you want to be fast? Like, that's really the question. Yeah.
I mean, I want to go fast there.
Okay, if you want to be fast, there's basically you need to pick your poison. You could run and make noise to alert the casualties, and then you can go through the smoke. Or 2, there is an alternate path you can see where you wouldn't have to deal with the casualties, but you would be what would be the alternate path? I would say let's see here. It's on a elevated rail line. So you're going to be but you're going to be dealing with a lot of black smoke. Like there's not going to be casualties on it. The casualties fall off those things. But you're going to be like going over this bridge over the valley. But while all this, you're breathing in all this black smoke from the fire. So do you want to deal with casualties? Do you want to deal with black smoke? Those are your fast options.
Well, here's an important question. Is there a chance we're going to get into the fire?
No, it's distant wildfires. Like this is
okay.
like this is like a state away. This is just like Kansas is burning, you know.
It could be years or months before it goes out, is what I also think I just heard.
Probably, yeah. But you don't see any. It's just smoke. It's just enough smoke to black out the sky.
Out of character, that stuff is really bad for you.
Mm-hmm. So are casualties.
Mildly,
Will the starlight on the drone help at all with visibility if we're on the ground?
If you're on the ground, the problem is casualties, right? Like,
well, you said there was still going to be poor visibility, so we wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah,
would the starlight help?
Because you got your crit success, and because Durian got his success, if you run now, you can run through the casualties and just bypass them, and you'd just be running across this entire valley. So you're gonna be burning a lot of labor, but you'll get there before the black smoke hits.
Let's do that.
Or you could go on the rail bridge and go over the valley, and you just deal with the black smoke.
Because I'm now recalling that many of us have chest damage from earlier. That black smoke is not going to be your friend.
Or you can wait it out and wait for the black smoke to pass, which is just, being slow and safe. But
I have 3 boxes left in chest. I've been shot and I've puked up rations. If I take more than 3, I pass out.
Mm-hmm.
If I take 4, then
I'm going to play devil's advocate here. What is the argument against being slow and steady with 108 bounty?
That's a very good point. Someone has seen us and could be coming this way.
Yeah, and then they can deal with the casualties in the smoke.
That's fair. We also do not know how long the smoke will last.
No, Jerry made his success. He thinks this will pass overnight.
Okay.
This is just the wind will change with the morning.
Well, we know one train car that no longer has any casualties in it.
You're pretty far away from there now, but
okay, we've been walking a while. Okay.
Yeah. This is the
just saying.
I mean, you don't want to sleep in those train cars. They're awful.
All right. So again, with the crit success, do I spot somewhere that would be good to?
Durian did. Like again, Forest Ranger. There's shelter that you can find.
Let's do that then.
Yeah. So everyone mark off a.
Let's not rush labor. Now that we did the hard part. Unquote.
You did the labor. I mean, because you got the crit success, you have this luxury of time to plan and just wait it out.
Yep.
Like if you just made a regular success, you'd already be too close to the stuff to you'd have to backtrack and So so you're able to avoid it. And you spend the night, waiting it out. It gets so dark, it becomes night well before it's actually night. You're in a small cabin. You put up rags to block out to filter out as much smoke.
Or maybe I don't know, a parachute.
Actually, that's it. If you use up the parachute, you don't have to make self-control checks for sleeping in a smoky in the middle of all the smoke. So you use up the silk though.
Well, I mean up to teen.
That's
I don't give a shit.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's do that.
All right.
It was just a cool find.
Is it 108 bounty parachute? I don't think so.
Right? No.
Yep.
All right. So you set it up. It's a tense night in this little tourist cabin that's obviously been used by other takers over the years, and but it's still standing. And you filter out everything you can. It's a tense, dry night. People are coughing and. Eyes are watering and not much sleep, but you're alive, and the smoke does pass in the morning. The wind changes and carries it elsewhere, so the path is clear.
I checked my arms for any erythema. I seem to be clean, so they really were all tight. That's good.
Yeah. So you get to the job site or the drop-off point with the buyers. So give me one last labor to get there, and then if you want to scout it with drones, do that.
Oh, hell yeah. And that's a success.
All right.
And even the drone still has some charges left. Freakish.
So you're supposed to meet at this gas station, and you can see that there is a rag, a red and a white scarf tied up on one of the remnants of one of the gas. What do you call the thing that
Signs?
Pumps. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
And that's basically the sign that your buyer is there. And so
Cool.
you don't see they basically one of you is to approach and you to the white rags, and you're supposed to untie the red rag and put it in your right pocket, and that's the signal that you're here for this. But with your success, you spot let's see here, another drone watching the area. And this is off to the side. And you get a bad feeling that this is not your buyer. This is not.
Can I use drone pilot to try and trace back where that signal's coming from?
Yeah, you can do that. High risk
that?
action, though. Obviously, if you fail, yeah,
that's a critical success. Oh, damn it.
Okay.
What am I marking a charge off? The drone or the Ubix?
Ubix.
I would think the Ubix. Honestly.
Yeah, Ubix, yeah, for sure. With a crit success.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is not good. That's a DHQS issued drone, and there is a DHQ, and it is corresponding to a sniper team off to the side on a nearby hill with overlook over this.
I highlight the sniper team.
Yeah.
I guess the Moths are the ones buying this for Ubix City.
Well, whoever the buyers are, they definitely don't want DHQS definitely doesn't want this buy to happen. And so there is the actual complication about the mysterious buyer is that DHQS doesn't want this to happen. So they're they've set up an ambush. So
how many snipers are there?
Well, you spotted one.
Okay. There's almost certainly more.
Yeah, you
There's
spotted
definitely
one
a drone
because
pilot somewhere.
Basically, it's a two-man team. There's one spotter with the drone, and there's one shooter nearby. And you spot that because you got your success, and you can spot it. But obviously, you don't know what other systems. You're not a hacker. You're a drone expert. So yeah. But you spotted it well before you got in range. So you know your buyers probably are holed up in the gas station. They might have an Overwatch somewhere nearby. But this is going to get real sticky real fast. And you can communicate with your buyer. You can attempt to talk to them, but you don't know if any of your communication methods are being tapped or surveilled. So
I will just send a quick message to them. Looks like there are friends on the hill.
Okay. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you send a message,
looks like there are friends in high places. Rather.
Okay. Do you have computer science?
I do not.
Okay. Well,
would someone with deceive be better able to phrase this?
It's not a deception. It's a technical thing. Like, is
that's
this
a shame?
Yeah.
Anyone have computer science? That's what
I don't think we have anyone in profession like that.
No, hitting things and shooting things is the thing.
So you can warn them, but without computer science, you don't know if that message is going to be intercepted by DHQS.
Again, I'm willing to try and get a point of will back by being bait. Not by poor impulse control. I mean, I guess it could be either one, but
poor impulse control. Be like, okay, there's a sniper. I'll just go take care of him, and just make your sneak check.
Cool. It was because the other thing that I was thinking was maybe a crazy serpentine run out through the open to try and get any other snipers to reveal themselves.
I mean, probably the one that you spotted. I mean, yeah, I would allow you using yourself as bait. Make a precision move check and precision. You can't overspend on this one.
Okay.
That well. Okay.
Okay. Let me burn that point of labor.
So we're all discussing. Well, should we message them? Should they not? And then suddenly,
I start running. All right, give me a
So
second.
is that a stress check for everyone else?
Well, let's see what happens first.
Fair.
I want to know how bad the stress check is going to be.
Boom. Yeah, so that's going to be an 11 over 5.
Okay. Everyone give me a stress check for 0-1 trauma as a sniper round narrowly almost hits Bugfuck.
You know those crit failures?
Serpentine.
All right, that's 2 trauma with a crit failure.
Fortunately,
Shit.
I already have
Yeah,
2
you take
trauma.
one.
It's fine. I still have a box that's not checked. It's all good.
So Bugfuck, you basically you run out and you get shot at and misses, and you dive for cover behind a wrecked car.
Is there more than one source of gunfire?
There is one silenced gunshot, but it's from a long range rifle and a heavy rifle.
Cool.
So we're just gonna move into combat now. We have 2 theaters. We have Bugfuck pinned down in the open, and then we have everyone else at the tree line facing the gas station, and then there is a sniper team, and then who knows who else. They're disciplined enough to not to all open up. So they're GHQS people. They're good at what they do. And you have your buyers who are very confused now, so you might as well talk to them because
Yeah, I will just try and get a voice channel. It's like, hey, the channel's probably monitored. There's a sniper up on the hill. Not yours, I presume.
All right, yeah. They're like, all right, great. Fuck. They're on to us. We have the bounty here. We really need those. We really need the merchandise. So let's.
Can we do a different site?
We're pinned in here. We need to deal with the ambush.
I mean, they'll get bored and go away eventually, right?
They will not. They will kill us all.
Oh yeah, the government, well known for giving up.
Yeah.
All
right. So Blackbird,
I'm not saying this out loud, but my internal thought is, Canadians.
So Blackbird. That's your action. You establish contact. They're at least all alive right now. You don't know how many are on your buyer's team, but they're holed up in the gas station.
Okay, then.
They said we set up traps around here, but we don't know what the status is. Don't flank on the sides. We have some landmines set up, but
well,
copy that.
How do we get to the shooter if we don't go around?
We didn't know there was a shooter.
No. I'm literally asking that.
Right,
are there options?
All right. Well, let me get everyone else's actions. So I'll get to you, Bugfuck, in a second. But first off, Freight Train.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything?
Can I get a will point back for protect the quarterback if I go try to be with Bugfuck?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go and give me that check.
You have a shield though, right?
Yeah,
I have a shield. Yeah.
I mean, that was definitely a heavy rifle, the armor piercing kind of rifle. So yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be silent, I think.
Yeah. Go on.
I can't get more armored. I have all of the upgrades. That
your armor will still apply. I'll have to read the heavy rifle thing to find out what it actually does. But
like stun and kill, but I think that's just heavy, right? No, there's got to be something for that.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I'll look it up. But first, let's see if he's actually hit.
That's precision 2.
Yeah. Precision 2. Yeah.
Is it a precision run or is it a just run fast?
This is Serpentine. Don't get hit by Sniper, who is overwatching your area.
Yeah, if it's got the AP upgrade, it bypasses armor and cover.
Yeah, so your riot shield and armor is not going to apply. This is this is a Barrett kind of rifle. So
I get that for protect the quarterback because I might need it in a minute here.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll go. And then that's a 10 over 9.
Okay. You get in there. The sniper, you can only make one shot a round. I would say Bugfuck's, that was a separate round. That was a surprise round because Bugfuck surprised everybody except for the sniper. And now this is the first round. The sniper is shot. He cannot shoot again for the rest of your action. So Blackbird's action. Freight Train is acted. But Freight Train, did you want to be in cover next to Bugfuck, or were you trying to stay in the open to get closer to the gas station, or go into the woods on the left or right side? The sniper's shooting from your left side.
And you know about the mines.
Yeah, there are landmines somewhere on the left and right wooded area around the gas station.
I think it's more trying to be able to move possibly with bug fucked.
Okay, so you get cover behind the car, and the rifle can shoot through the car, but it can't see through the car, so it's not going to waste rounds guessing where you are when there's obviously multiple targets.
And I would also point out that that cover probably at least eliminates one direction of alternate possible shooters, because if I was wide in the open, they would just shoot me.
I mean, unless they have a specific plan or they're waiting for something, or maybe they have different weapons.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, it's that. Yeah, there's not another heavy rifle opening up. That's for sure. Freight train, you get into cover. You're now pinned in along with Bugfuck. Good job. Teen Pregnant, what are you wanting to do?
I want to make a scheme check.
Okay.
There's a sniper, and the sniper obviously would have a spotter for this.
Mm-hmm.
This is a DHQS operational team. Can I make a scheme check to try to figure out how many other teams have been in the area?
Yeah.
All right. I make it. That's a 3/2.
Okay. So it's probably going to be a 4 to 6 man team. There's going to be the sniper and spotter as you pause. There's going to be a close range person with like a shotgun or an assault rifle, and 1 or 2 of those, and then 1 or 2 grenadiers with a grenade launcher. And they are going to and so obviously the snipers to keep everyone pinned in, and once they're pinned in, the grenade finishes them off. Those Bugfuck and Freight Train are probably being targeted by the grenadiers probably aiming at them right now. Next round you'll have to roll we'll make initiative checks. Yeah. So but you can yell at them that No,
I don't have to yell at them. I have GhoulNet on my Ubik.
Do Bugfuck and Freight Train have GhoulNet?
Bugfuck does.
All right, so you can inform them and give them a chance to split up and dodge.
I do not have GhoulNet.
Well, you're next to Freight Train though, so
Freight Train. Yeah. I've got a wired helmet.
Yeah,
my helmet.
Yeah. So basically, you would guess with your successful Teen Pregnant, the sniper's on the left side, the grenadier is going to be on the right side with the close support guy, with the assault rifle guy. So
right,
and there might be 1 or 2 more. You don't know if there's 1 or 2 grenadiers or 1 or 2 assault rifle guys. And so that's going to be the team. So yeah, that's your action, is to coordinate that and warn everybody about what's coming. Are
they using the drone for a lot of their targeting? If so, we should, shoot it.
I mean, certainly the sniper is. You don't know if the grenadier is too.
The spotter's probably using the drone.
Yeah, the spotter's 100% using the drone. That's what Blackbird confirmed with the drone pilot check. So yeah.
Weirdly, I've pulled my drone out of the theater.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, hold on. Let me get to Durian. Durian hasn't acted yet, so yeah.
I mean, do I know that the sniper is most likely farther away from the rest of the group, and about the mines, so that I cannot go sneak around them to flank them?
If you want to if you want to get to the sniper, they're using a Barrett, which outranges everything, and they're sighted in with the aid of a spotter. So like they're out of the theater basically. They're like half a mile away, so at the top of a hill.
Sir, not appearing directly in this combat.
Yeah, you can get to them, but you would first need to make a move check just to get close, and then a stealth check to get within range. So,
and then I'm gonna pull my crossbow and try to take down the drone first.
The drone, that's definitely going to be a precision check. That's an extreme long range. So yeah, you'd also be exposing yourself to do that. You'd be breaking cover. So you could do that though.
I'm gonna shoot at it. Hopefully it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, 9-9.
Good failure.
Wait.
No.
Just
adding. Yeah,
okay,
it's not failure.
Salivating there for a second.
Yeah.
So the shot misses. You expose yourself.
The sniper was aimed at them, so that would be okay.
But now they know where all of the rest of you were all at the tree line in roughly the same area in the same theater. So like they kind of realized that already 2 people ran out from that area anyway. So Yeah.
Position.
So
Fast.
yeah, so now we'll start and do combat proper. And get into that. So let's see here. Combat brief. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. The first stuff. That's not what I was looking for. Seems to be not what I want.
Well, first will be orient us.
Yeah. I guess
Yep.
we'll do orient. So orient, pick takers and forces into theaters. So there's 2 player theaters right now: the tree line and the car. Where so 3 of you are at the tree line, 2 of you are at the car. And first you have to make a let's see here. Each taker picks a tactic or a so you decide and then you roll. Okay. So we'll do the pinned in car first. So we have Bugfuck and Freight Train holding up there. They have cover from the sniper, or at least they're out of sight from the sniper. But they've been warned that there's a grenadier probably aiming at them. So yeah. Do you first of you yeah. Sorry.
Is
Freight
it
Train.
like car, us, minefield?
Well, no one's in the minefield. I'm not picking theaters if there's no one in there. There is yeah. So
I'm just asking, like, for strategic reasons, is there a minefield between us and the assault team with the grenade launcher?
You don't know exactly where the assault team is. You think it's somewhere on the right side. Like there's basically you're in the woods. There's a road right in front of you and an open area where the gas station or the pumps and the sort of parking lot for the gas station is. Then there's the gas station. On either side of the gas station, there's wooded areas and hills on the left and the right. And the sniper's at the top of the hill on the left side, far away. And you presume that the rest of the DHQS team is on the right side, but they have not actually acted yet in a way that you can perceive. Yeah. So they are going to this round for sure. Both of you, let's just find out if you act first, actually.
Right.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll boost, which is your current speed. And if you beat that, you get to act before the bad guys. And if you don't, they get to act first.
Yeah, and if you spent boost in the last combat, that is long ago refreshed.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 13/4.
Oh, that is good. Yeah. So
and I'm at 5/2. So.
All right, both of you get to act before they do. So yeah. Freight Train, what do you want to do?
You can shoot, right?
Yes.
Can I take is there a way to I don't want to make a charisma action. Is there a way to scheme to trick them into walking at least towards the minefield and possibly blowing themselves up if it exists between us?
I don't know. How would you do that?
It would be more like if I expose myself in this way, so they would have to come forward.
I mean, they have ranged weapons. They wouldn't need to come forward.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't think of it off the top of my head, I can't think of a way you would be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you want to
do? Can I make myself a defensive position from which Bugfuck can shoot behind?
You can put your riot shield up and guard him for sure. Yeah, that your riot shield would probably help against a grenade and your armor. So yeah, you could shield him with your body.
Yeah, I will set up. So we're blocked from behind by the car, so the snipers can't see us, and so I will just be like, get behind me, dude.
Well, and the sniper can't fire this round, right?
No, he can fire every round. This is the start of a new round.
It's once a round. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Yeah, he has not shot yet. But yeah, he probably is not. He's not going to shoot through the car.
Targets.
Well, he has a lot of. You don't know how far he can shoot, but like, we'll do the other theater next, and we'll see who he's shooting at. But like, he can't see you right now because you're hiding behind the car. The car is
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
He could shoot through it, but he doesn't want to guess where you are. He's not. Yeah. So, yeah. If you pop out to try and shoot, he would have a bead on you. But right now you're behind the tire, the wheel well, and freight train is blocking the other side. So what do you want to do? Now you could hold an action that if you see someone shoot at you, you could return fire.
That is exactly what I would like to do.
Okay, so here's what happens. You hear the thump of a grenade launcher from the right side, and you can give me a firearms check to shoot in that where you heard the grenade launcher.
Great.
That's a precision roll. You can't overspend because you're shooting, someone who's hiding in the woods.
Can it use Ubik's dead sight or whatever it's called these days?
If he has that equipped.
I don't have dead sight. I have no apps.
Yeah.
Dead stare. I liked it before. Anyway.
So that's going to be a 5/3.
5/3. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Roll damage.
Please remind me how to do damage.
Just 2d10 again.
Yeah.
The first one's location. Is it damage or location first, Ross?
Location, then damage.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
So that's going to be location 6, damage 4. Blech. I don't suppose I can spend a will to flip that.
Nah.
All right. You hit him in the chest. And now he gets to roll damage for a grenade that will hit both of you.
Does that? Because we acted first, does that counter his attack?
I'll say actually, it'll hit you, freight train, and unless it kills you, it will not hurt. You're blocking him with the grenade. So let's see how much damage. Yeah.
But the first group hits first, they lose their attack. Actually, he's right in the rules.
Do what now?
If you get hit by attack first, I think
he could only shoot at him because the grenade had shot at him.
Yeah,
he was holding his action to shoot. So yeah. So that's the problem. Let's see here. Restrict vision area. Grenades. There we go. Kill and knockback. All right, cool. And these are regular grenades. They do not have AP, so armor is fine. But it will. Let's see here. Damage is explosive, kill, and knockback. So, I guess it just does regular damage. Kill plus stun plus knockback.
It's like it does damage to like all locations if it's targeting one person, or this is old rules. So
yeah. So I think I'll just treat it as a regular attack on freight train, but he'll take 2 attacks because he's guarding.
Right. And the riot shield should be useful for something here.
Well, he can use the riot shield as to help absorb it because let's see here, riot shields. Let's see here, what does it?
It guards everything but head.
Yeah. So basically he's taking 2 attacks, but he will get to use his armor and riot shield on both attacks. So the first one hit location 6 for 9 killing damage.
Oof.
So you can use your shield and your let's see here. Let's see here. Armor, body, so you can mark off 1 charge to turn that all into stun, and then occupy, and then burn as many charges to remove the riot. Basically, you lose the entire riot shield, and that'll absorb the entire attack.
Well, isn't the riot shield technically cover?
Let's see. If he has the view screen upgrade, usable as cover. And I would say, basically you would have to lose the riot shield to absorb this attack. But you can fully absorb it. But otherwise, it's 9 killing to the chest.
Can I spend a combination of Basilisk armor?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll keep the riot shield up. I have a little bit of Basilisk armor left, but
So yeah, your armor absorbs that first attack, but then you take another attack because you're blocking for it. Yeah. This is hit location 3
It's a
for
tight
4
spot.
killing. Yeah. Well, you're pinned up to each other, and so yeah, this is
Yeah.
to the leg, I believe.
That's an arm. Which
An
makes
arm.
sense.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you can burn off 4 more, 1 to convert it to stun, and then 3 more to turn it into stun or to get rid of those stuns. So yeah, your arm. Yeah, go on.
I'll just take. I lost a lot of armor, but I am still up.
Yep. So the Grenadier has acted, and they and the pinned in car have both acted, and you did shoot the other guy, and you don't know how much damage he did, but he is yeah. So
and that wound up being a twitch action, right? Or was how
for your shooting that was a task action because you're waiting for him to shoot at you.
Is it possible to spend a boost to make sure I still have a twitch action?
If you can spend boost on that, I think you can.
And if I have that twitch action, would I be able to fire at the rifleman before he shoots if I see him?
No, you could only shoot him because he shot at you. You shot basically. You were waiting for it. You knew he was going to shoot at you, and then you heard the thump and saw a little flash and shot at that. Yeah, so it happened at you shot him at the same time. You were basically on Overwatch, and you spotted him shooting at you. You shot at him before the grenade landed on you. So
all right, then I'll hold on to the boost for now.
Yeah. All right. So that's the pinned in car thing. Let's see here. The tree line team. The 3 of you are there. So you can all give me the roll to see if you're acting before the bad guys are.
Okay.
Let's hope we can.
And we're adding what speed to this boost?
Yeah. Boost, yeah.
Okay. Like everything, it's +2.
Okay. So Team Pregnant will be going after the guys.
Nope. Yep, we are all going after the guys.
Okay. Durian, you're being shot at by an assault rifle from the right side. I guess he just gets shot unless you can.
No, you can use move to.
Okay, you can burn a boost to.
You don't need to use boost. Twitch always overcomes. If you do something else also, then you'd be having a problem.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm ruling move.
I think.
Okay.
And I'm gonna overspend. I'm gonna spend 2 rations to get +2 for the roll, so that's gonna be total of +4.
Yeah. Twitch actions are not planned. Twitches replace tactics unless boosted.
Okay.
But so that's bypass order.
Okay.
So I succeed.
All right. So yeah, there's a rifleman on the right side, and the muzzle flash is there. He's clearly got the long range upgrade, but like you popped out of cover to shoot the drone, then he saw you and shot back, and you ducked back into cover. So that was your twitch. And then the sniper is clearly on Overwatch, waiting for someone else to peek their head out. So you all get to go. I'll just go I'll start with Team Pregnant. What do you want to do? So you know where the rifleman is because you saw the muzzle flash, and you know approximately where the grenadier is. Those are both precision hits though, because they're in the trees. Yeah.
Would it be possible to move quietly in order to get down to help take out the grenadier?
Yeah, that would be a stealth check.
All right, I'll make a check to get down in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend 2 rations, give myself a +1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great success.
Okay.
God.
How close do you want to get to them? You can basically you're across the road from them. There's a remember you're in the tree line. Like there's you at the tree line. There's a road right in front of you, and then there's the parking lot of the gas station where the car is, and then right and left side. So you have to cross the road, but with the crit success, you can easily cross the road and get on the same area that the grenadier and the assault rifle guy is. Or you could be more farther back and in your own tree line. So yeah, how close do you want to get to them?
Can I use my crit success to move closer to the rifleman, but not be within shooting distance from Overwatch?
Yeah, basically the sniper doesn't see you across the road. And
Yeah,
so,
I'll do that so I can help take out the rifleman from this angle. Actually,
okay.
Rifleman meaning sniper or the guy with
rifleman
rifle.
means the
Assault rifle.
the assault gunner.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a dude with an assault rifle, and that's why I'm using assault rifle. Yeah, so the assault.
Yep.
All right, yeah. Give me a shooting check.
All right.
And he already acted, so he can't shoot back at you.
Yeah, I'm going to spend. I'm just going to spend the 1. I can always spend more to do more damage.
Sure.
Yeah. Hit.
All right. You hit him. Yeah, roll damage. All right.
That's 5 to his 3. I'm going to spend 5 charges. Put him down.
You do not put him down.
Well.
His Kevlar saves his life, but you do destroy his Kevlar. So, and you do.
Well, does that happen before the charges are spent?
I would say it's you get his arm half done, so like it'll have 5 health left on it. But like, okay. yeah, it absorbs half of the because Kevlar is normally just one hit is just negated for NPCs. So yeah, but you wound his arm. Let's see.
I could empty the clip and blow off his arm.
I would say not with the Kevlar. Like,
fair enough.
Yeah. So, all these guys have Kevlar. Weirdly enough. So
now all of them but one have Kevlar.
Well, the Grenadier got hit with the Kevlar, and so his Kevlar's
2.
gone. Yeah. Buckfuck did hit the Grenadier. So that.
All right. So there are 4 that we know of, and we have not seen the drone pilot yet.
No, you saw the drone pilot. There's the sniper, the spotter, the Grenadier, and assault rifle guy. So there's
that's all we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all of them. Maybe it's not.
Maybe it's not. Yeah, exactly. All right. So that's Teen Pregnant. Now Blackbird, what do you want to do?
Okay. So have we have locations on all these guys?
Yeah. I mean, for the Grenadier and assault rifle guy, they're under cover because they're in the trees, so it's harder.
It's a rough location.
Right. So Team Pregnant flanked them to get a good angle.
Right. The drone is on autonomous. I'm gonna make sure it's like not in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use stealth and try. Can I move with stealth and get in a position to take a shot, or
to get
can
a shot
I also
on
shoot? The Grenadier and rifleman.
Yeah, if you do, yeah, you can.
Do I need to spend boost to do both?
It would be a twitch and a task, yeah. Tactic and a twitch, yeah.
All right. So I hate that idea, but I'm still going to do it.
Oh yeah, by the way, Team Bright, you had to also spend a boost to do that. So yeah, since you were
sure.
Yeah.
Well, actually, do I spend the boost before or after I see if the stealth works?
You spend it after you make the roll because that would be your second action, right? Yeah.
Right. So I am overspending. So that's a +3 on this roll.
Mm-hmm.
This is stealth. Wow, that didn't matter. It'd be nice if I had will. Nope.
Yep. All right. You're caught out in the open. You can spend that boost to not get shot by the sniper.
I would like to spend a boost to not get shot by a sniper.
All right. Yeah. Give me a move check to dive back into cover as your flanking fails.
Just a second. I'm spending my only other refresh on more food. It's fine.
Too bad we couldn't get any food from the woods.
Yeah, well. All right. I'm spending 3 because, yeah, a +4 will be enough. Sure, it will.
Mm-hmm.
Never eat food in the woods.
It is, in fact, enough. And spending at least 1 extra would have been a good plan. So, yeah.
All right. A heavy rifle round whizzes by where your head was a split second ago as you dive back into cover on your side of the road.
I do that.
Yeah, and that's your round. So
also clarifying, we're not any of us like in range of the minefield with where we're moving around.
No, it's on the other side of the road. Like they mine the area where the Grenadier and assault rifle guy are operating. You think, but like, yeah. And you don't think that the sniper and spotter are anywhere near the minefield. They're so far back. Like
right. And with the handguns, we have to be in short range. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. So,
but it's possible to do that.
Yeah. Remember, iframes are real, folks. Yeah. You just had to use some iframes to dodge roll out of there. So yeah, very, very, very true there, Max.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, you did it. You got to master your dodge rolling. So
thank you, Funsoft.
Durian, it's your action. You get to go.
I mean, I would like to use the twitch of improvise to notice something about the environment that could help us. Like, I don't know, maybe there is a tree that is hardly standing to be pressed down for a cover or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll my hem. And it doesn't matter because I have a draw. And draws go to the ties go to the market.
Okay.
7.
Well, it's a fucked up scene for sure. Yeah. All right. That's your twitch. So if you want to do something else, that's a boost. But you can
I already used my boost because I knew that my first twitch to actually hide.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Close,
yeah,
so.
That's right. Yeah. So you did that. So yeah, you're done. All right. New round. We'll go back to the pinned car. And yeah, you can roll a boost again to see if you get to go before the Grenadier does. Because he's locked in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be 4/2 for me.
All right. Freight train. Freight train, you there?
I think you're muted. They rolled.
Yeah.
I made. Sorry.
Yeah.
I did not realize.
There you go.
No worries. Let's see here. So did you make it? So you get to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Grenadier shot at you last round. It exploded around you. Your armor held up that last attack, but yeah, you could make a move check to dive into cover in the gas station. You're about halfway there. You would probably get shot at if you fail, but if you make a move check, you get in there. You could return fire at the Grenadier or the assault rifle guy.
I kind of want to return fire at the Grenadier.
Okay, yeah.
I would actually like to charge the Grenadier, put the giant shield in front of me, and go forward as fast as I can.
Yeah.
So we're going scut and shoot.
Yeah. Apparently. So let's do freight train. Actually, no, we'll do bugfuck first since he's shooting. That's going to be quicker.
All right.
It just give me a firearms check.
Is this again a precision shot?
I would say no. The Grenadier has moved forward, and you can see him now. He is reloaded and is firing his little no, he's got a rotary grenade launcher. Yeah, M32.
Good. Then I am going to spend 3 extra charges.
Okay.
To really unload on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. Nope. There we go. So that's going to be an 8/3.
Okay.
And for damage. Nope. Hang on. Yeah, that's 10 damage to the 2.
All right.
In the 2.
Yeah, and his Kevlar was gone from last round, so I can't save him this round. And so you shoot his leg, and he goes down. He collapses on that. So, and
usual red market. Kill your legs.
Yeah, fuck your legs. Yeah. Freight train. There's still an assault rifle guy on the other side.
Hey, to be fair, the new version making a roll for the damage separately does fix the issue, as well as reordering the thing.
Yeah. So I'm still dumb charging towards that side.
Yeah. I mean, there's still at least one guy with an assault rifle on that side. So yeah.
So Is that precision or not precision at this point?
It would be precision because can you get to him before he turns the gun and mows you down? Yeah. Actually, no, that's the opposite precision. Yeah, you can spin as much as you want. Yeah. You can overspend, sure.
I mean, he sounds like he's doing the scoot and shoot maneuver from the taker brief.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm rolling at +6, which probably won't help if rolling high has taught me anything today, but
we'll see.
Nope, that's 14 over 7 to get
All right.
there.
Yeah, you get to him. You're in melee range with the assault rifle guy.
Can I spend a boost to sock him in the face?
You sure can.
Actually, no, I will sock him with the shield.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I will pay an extra to knock him on his ass while I'm at it.
Yeah, that's a wield check, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 1 labor and 1 extra for it to knock back. And we are sure we're going to add another one because I don't want to get shot again. I'm running out of stuff. So I am rolling at +6 again.
Okay. All right. So you hit him. And let's see here. What does the riot shield do?
I do stun with the riot shield, but I also knock back. So I do 6 stun to 5 and knock him on his ass.
Yeah. He is knocked on his ass. So he will lose his action from that.
Wasn't he shot in the 5 earlier, or is that the other guy?
He was shot in he was shot into arm 3. Is that the same location?
No, location 5.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit him.
Someone was shot in 5. But...
Yeah, no, it was the same guy. It was the same guy. He was shot earlier in the arm, and now he's been hit in the leg. It sounds like, yeah. So he's having a bad day. He's knocked on the ground. Let's see here. He will act. He can't use the assault rifle that's knocked out of his hands. He is a DHQS commando guy, so he can quick draw his pistol and shoot at you. But you cannot. You ran at him. So and he's not dead. So yeah, he'll just shoot you. Hit location 7 for 4 killing. You can't use the riot shield on that. Yep.
I can or I cannot.
You can use your armor for it, but you cannot dodge it because you ran. Yeah.
Yeah. I Captain America'd into him.
Yeah. Goal. So you Captain America into him, knocked him down. He took out his pistol and shot you, but you can use your shield and your armor to block that 4 killing.
So that, and then I need to block at least 2. So I reduce it, and then I block 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
And so that leaves me with, you said it was to the 7, right?
Yep.
All right. So I'm still up.
Yep. So you're just tanking it like a boss.
I need to have location 7 for damage.
Blackbird, you get a message. Oh God, what's that? Someone's in the back of the gas station. So your clients, your buyers are getting attacked in the gas station. It seems like the 5th guy was inside. You hear gunfire, a shotgun go off from the back of the gas station. Now tree line team, you can all roll boost to see if you go before the sniper.
Remember, spend boost doesn't add any longer.
Yeah.
Nope, fail.
Yeah,
Okay.
boost is down to 1.
That's I failed too.
All right. So the sniper's in Overwatch again, and you hear more fighting going on in the gas station. Yeah, you're not gonna have a buyer if you don't get to that gas station. It sounds like. But the snipers, the assault rifle guys already acted. The grenadier.
This time I made the order roll.
Yeah, I think the grenadier is gone. Yeah, because you hit him. Yeah. So the grenadier is gone.
Yeah, he did.
He did. All right.
Blackbeard won. Blackbeard won the test.
Yeah. So we'll start again with Teen Pregnant. What do you want to do?
All right. So Freight Train is currently scrapping with the gunner.
Mm-hmm.
Bugfuck.
I'm going. Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bugfuck is what?
Still pinned under the car. But yeah.
Bugfuck is still pinned under the car.
I mean, Blackbeard would go first because he won the order roll.
Oh yeah, actually that's right. It doesn't matter. I have to go after the enemies.
Well, the enemies have already acted.
Yeah, but Blackbeard
okay.
won the order roll, so he would act before the sniper.
Oh, yeah. You Blackbird, you made your roll. Yeah. You get to go. You can do something now. So yeah.
And if you are saying something, Blackbeard, you were moved.
I think he might be AFK.
Yes. What targets are available to me?
The assault rifle guys on the ground. Freight train is hot over the, knocked him down with the shield. The guy's on the ground with his pistol out, plinking away at the heavily armored dude, freight train. And then there's some sort of fight going on in the gas station.
They can't if they're dead. So can I get to the gas station this round and end up in cover?
Yeah, with a move check. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that would be your full action though. Like it's enough distance.
But it's not and I don't need to spend boost to do this. I'm just moving, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And you can overspend on this one.
Can or cannot?
You can.
I will do that then by 2.
If you fail, you will be shot by the sniper rifle. Yeah.
These things happen.
Yeah. You know what? That's fair.
That is a critical success. Holy shit.
All right.
This is I mean, what the hell's wrong with Dice Parser today?
Yeah.
You must have sated its bloodlust. I don't know.
Apparently, it's very nice today. So yeah, you dodge it. The shot goes wide. So the sniper's already shot this round. And you get in the gas station, and you can see one of your buyers. There's one DHQS guy with a short barrel shot, who's dropped a double barrel shotgun. There's one guy dead on the ground in the back. There's 2 other buyers versus one DHQS commander. He's dropped his double barrel shotgun and taking out he has an SMG and he's switching to that. And your other 2 buyers are sort of pinned in at the front of the gas station. He's coming, and the commander's coming from the back. You got a crit success. You can make a shot at him.
Okay, without spending boost, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I will overspend on the shot by 2, giving me a +4 total.
Mm-hmm.
That speeds click 3 times. There we go. Ah!
Jesus. Yeah.
It gives it takes away. Crit fail.
All right.
I will.
Yeah, your gun jams. It is. You hear ugly mechanical sound. Your weapon is totally fucked.
On a brighter note, that means the guy doesn't know I'm there because nothing happened to him.
Oh no, you ran in plain sight. Like you're out of cover. Like you just ran right into the front you jumped through the broken window of the gas station.
Right, to get out of the sniper. So I'm not I'm covered to the sniper, but not to this guy.
Not to this guy, and he is going to shoot at you.
I think you actually left the ammunition from the crate.
Oh yeah, maybe you got some ammo mixed up. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, either way, your gun's fucked. You're not going to be able to use it this fight. I
can't clear it.
Well, you could try. Yeah, actually, you could try. But he does shoot you. Hit location 9 for 3 killing.
Ouch. I would roll boost. I would use boost.
The chest. Okay. So if I've got stun, those are just stun. All right. So 1, 2, 3. I have a box left. I'm fine.
Yeah. So go and. Yeah. You were just you see what you did is you told Dicebot's being nice today, and Dicebot heard that, so that's your problem. Yeah.
It feels more balanced. It was unusual to have rolled that many.
So Durian, it's your action.
I mean, Teen Pregnant didn't do anything.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Teen Pregnant, yeah.
Question: do these forces have individual hitboxes or just 10?
I'm just giving them individual hitboxes. Yeah.
All right, then I'm going to call a shot to where I shot Assault Gunner last time.
Okay, sure. His arm. Yeah.
Because I want to make sure he loses that fucking arm.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll. Then I cannot overspend because it's precision.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it.
Okay.
I'm going to spend will to flip it because I have will left.
All right, that'll take him down. I'll just say, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You shoot him in his arm and he goes slack. He just body goes into shock. He's gone. So Freight Train, your guy gets shot in the side by Team Pregnant. So, yay, teamwork.
Freight train. What the fuck did I tell you about getting shot?
Do it in the armor.
Well, you listened at least. Come on, let's go fucking save the buyer.
So Durian, you still get to act. What do you want to do?
Me, I want to go run to the gas station to save the buyer.
Okay. Give me that move check. If the sniper's already shot, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you make it, you can act. You can still do a twitch this round or a tactic. Yeah.
I rolled 3 over 2, so I made it.
Okay. Yeah, you can shoot if you want.
Okay, then I'm gonna shoot my crossbow because I don't have other weapons that can shoot. And that's a critical success.
Critical success. Okay, that's double damage. So roll hit location and damage.
This has got to be a record for the number of criticals in the game.
Yeah,
even counting Caleb's like massive crit failure chain.
Yeah,
that's 4 damage to the head. It is after.
All right. Yeah, you get an arrow that like takes his ear off. He is scream. He flinches in pain, but you know he's still alive. Let's see here. New round. I'm going to say there's only. Let's see here. We'll do Bugfuck first because he's the only one really pinned down by the sniper. So let's. Yeah.
So my plan is, I think, to just cross the remaining distance to the gas station for now and join in that one. Do I need to spend a boost to get the twitch and tactic?
If you want to do more than just move, yeah. First, make your move check to see if you can get out of. Yeah.
Yep. Hang on. Let me. I am going to spend my first refresh of the game and get all my labor back because I only had 1 left. And I can overspend on this, right?
Yeah, just say before you roll, so you know.
Right.
How much
So I'm gonna spend 3 extra on this, so that'll be +6. Where's my phone? Because that's what I'm doing to roll on. Let's see here. Paste. Oh, where's my paste? Damn you. Okay. Boom. Yeah, so that's an 11 over 7.
Okay. You avoid getting shot at, and you get into the gas station. So if you want to act, that will spend a boost. Yeah, there's 1 gunman left with missing an ear.
Yes, I will spend a boost and take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be that's an 8 under 9, but I'm gonna spend my last will that I have at the moment to flip that and make that like a 12 over 5.
All right, roll damage.
Yep, hang on. No. Yeah. So that's going to be 8 damage to the 6.
His Kevlar absorbs it, but you've destroyed his Kevlar. So, all right, now we're at the gas station. Everyone else at the gas station can make that boost check to see if you go before the submachine gun guy.
Order check, you mean?
Order check, yeah. Sorry, order check, yeah.
Initiative, trying to learn it.
Yeah.
Still going after.
I made mine.
Okay.
I made mine.
All right. Let's see here. Blackbird, what do you want to do?
Well, okay. So what? Without taking the time, so can I clear the gun if I take the round to
Yeah, if you make a successful firearms check.
All right. Can I grab some cover to do that in?
Yeah, you can do you can get in cover and clear your firearm. Yeah,
I will spend the round doing that. Do I need to make a roll or just
yes?
I can do it?
You do have to make a firearms check to clear it successfully.
Is it firearms check? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
shoot check.
Shoot check. Yeah. It's weapon maintenance and
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That is a 12 over 8. Yep.
All right. Yeah, you clear the dud round and you get the weapon working again.
God damn it! What was Bacon doing in the barrel? What?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So spend a charge to represent the ammo you had to get rid of. But yeah.
So
Jerry,
that's why your gun smells so good.
So just one charge for that?
Yeah, just one charge. Yeah.
I'm gonna charge the guy with my machete.
Okay. Yeah, you can get into close range with him. Actually, he still has a submachine gun. He would shoot someone charging him with a machete. So yeah, give me a move check if you want to be able to get there before you can like.
Okay, that's 11 over 10. So I made the move check.
Okay. All right, now give me that melee check. Wheel check. Sorry.
Wheel check. And that's 5 under 9. So I failed my melee check.
Okay. He's gonna shoot you. And this is gonna be what does the submachine gun do on a burst?
Okay, can I use my wheel to like parry his gun so he shoots outside of me? Spending my last boost to use the twitch action.
You can use the last. You could use your thing to hit him and hope to kill him before he kills you. But
he would also probably lose his action being hit with the machete.
Oh yeah.
It's better to just flip it to hit with the machete, and then he should lose his action.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have willpower, so that's.
If you don't have willpower, then no, you're just fucked. You charge the guy with a
submachine gun.
Submachine gun with full on. So he is spray, so he gets a second damage roll. So he gets 2 attacks on you, basically. So
you think you're me?
Yeah. All right, first one, hit location 9 for 1 damage. So it goes, not too much. Second one, hit location 1 for 10 damage. Oh, you're down. Yeah.
I mean, I can hop on my one leg because.
Oh no, you're like out of this combat. Like someone's gonna have to do medicine to save you. Like you're bleeding out. You're out. Not necessarily dead, but you're definitely out of this fight. Fuck your legs.
Do we need to make self-control checks right now?
Oh yeah. Everyone in the gas station, give me a self-control check because you can see your teamwork or your coworker. Wait, you're the Leighton, aren't you?
Yep,
I am.
Oh yeah, self-control checks for everyone.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Do I have to make one because I'm outside?
No.
5 over 1.
Only people in the gas stations that see it. Yeah,
I don't see submachine gun in the gear cards.
I'm just treating it as an auto rifle, so stylized. Yeah, like it's an MP5.
Cool. I figured that was what it was, but
I forgot. I think that's in
Vedlin Goods, a fine book.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Team Pregnant. I think you're next.
All right. On the one hand, everybody just ran inside. On the other hand, is the drone still out here watching us?
Sure.
All right. I'm just thinking, even if we kill everybody inside, we're still going to have to deal with the spotter and the rifleman outside.
Not at the moment. That's later.
Yes, I'm thinking of later.
Well, you made your scheme check them at DHQS orders. They will probably withdraw if they lose all their close contact team because they don't want to lose. They're not suicidal.
Yeah. So can I spend my turn taking my machete and writing in the dirt, "All your friends are dead"?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you've got shoot, can we blind fire the like grenade launcher into the forest on the other side to just throw up a bunch of smoke and crap and ruin the sniper's day in general?
I mean, you can try that if you want to. But
isn't a grenade launcher a specialized weapon?
It is a specialized weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I'm just hoping that we're not actually trying to hit people. We just know they're on that side of the.
You're firing an explosive weapon that can cause a fire into a very dry forest. Yeah, no, it's fine.
And you want to make sure the grenade goes all the way out before it stops moving.
Fine.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take my machete. I'm going to write "All your friends are dead," and then I'm going to flip the drone the bird.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you do that. You won't be able to tell, but the drone definitely sees it. So yeah. You're guessing these people have lash mics, so they're gonna know when their friends are dead anyway. But yeah, maybe not. It's definitely a flex
Look,
on these guys.
most
Yeah.
of us went into the gas station. We
Yeah.
outnumber one asshole in there. What could possibly go wrong?
The buyers actually will get a shot on the guy. I forgot they still have guns. So your buyers are gonna help you.
Good.
No, they don't. 1-1.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 of them left. Oh, there we go.
2 crit fails in a row.
Everybody shoots latent.
Yeah. No, they're shooting the submachine gun guy. These are damage rolls. They're just hitting the guy.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
just saying the latent was in hand-to-hand combat with the guy they're shooting at, and everybody has crit failed.
Well,
no, these are damage rolls. These are damage
NPCs.
rolls. Yeah. So they're
damage.
NPCs. They just hit the guy and
Yeah,
start
Mark
stitching him up with the
doesn't
bullets.
make
So he has like 1 hit point left in his chest. Yeah. We'll just start a new round for the gas station people.
Okay. Roll D10.
Yeah.
Roll D10, Rolf.
Roll D10. All right. Yeah.
And
That is
Oh,
a
yeah.
10.
I take 10 stun damage to my body, so that's fucking great.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I'm bleeding out, so that's 6 stun damage to my head after
Okay.
pulling my torso.
All right.
Very fast.
Yep. All right. Everyone else, give me your order checks in the gas station. Or actually, no, sorry. Freight train. What did you want to do? Sorry.
I think I'm just gonna book it to the gas station.
All right. Yeah, the sniper's already rolled. If you just want to get there, you don't have to make a roll. But if you want to get there and do something, that's a roll.
Yeah, I just want to get there at this point and try to get through a window.
Yeah, you get there. So you're there. So now everyone can make an order check to
Okie dokie.
before the submachine gun guy gets one last action. Okay.
Yep.
Confusingly, yes, for once.
Okay.
And I actually also made my order roll.
Is
All
that
right.
good though?
You get to bleed fast. Cool. All right, those so no one failed. It sounds like everyone succeeded, right? Yeah. All right. We'll just start again with freight train.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to just run in and grapple the guy with the submachine gun.
Okay, yeah.
Try to keep him from I will do the patented again Captain America charge at him with the shield.
Okay. Yeah, give me a wheel check.
Spend 1 there. We'll spend 2 more because this could be important. We'll go +6. I will make that a normal fail.
Oh no.
It would have been really funny if you crit failed. All right, you fail. You're just now in front of him, so you're blocking line of sight for people. They'll have to make precision checks to not shoot you.
Did the crit fail have something to do with all that latent blood?
The crit fail was more that you gave the guy cover that he had time to pull out a grenade and pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still bad.
Yeah, still bad. Yeah, I could do something to the latent blood though. Actually, now that I think about
Sorry.
it. Yeah,
remember, it's slow virus.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You're fine. Team Pregnant, what do you want to do?
Well, except you need that blood. You were using it.
Freight train is in the way. You have the precision shot if you want to hit him. The submachine gun guy.
Well, I have to make a self-control check first because I was not in the.
Oh yeah. Seeing your latent bleeding out on the floor is not good.
I make it. How much do I take?
Did we take anything if we made it?
No, not yet.
Okay, good.
All right. I also made.
Sorry. Yeah. So what do you want to do, Team Pregnant?
Jesus, I guess I should take out the
The guy, yeah.
Probably. Yeah. All right. I'll make a precision check. See if I can't.
All right. I mean, he's pretty stitched up. He's almost dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
All right.
Nice.
I have just walked in from taunting the guy outside. I see what the fuck is going on. I'm like, take my gun out and just plug the commander.
Yep. And he just falls down. So
Good.
now you just have to worry about Durian.
Anybody know any medicine or anything like that? First
Yeah,
One
aid?
of us has heal.
All right.
I have first aid.
Not me.
All
I
right.
have first aid too, so
Yeah, if you could use his
Yeah, I
first
was
aid
gonna say,
kit,
it's Dorian.
someone make a heal check to stabilize him.
Give me the first aid check. Or give me the first aid test.
All right.
Yeah, I make it.
Oh,
All right, Durian stabilized. He does not die and turn into a fucking
That
the murder zombie. Yeah.
Everybody else make a self-control check.
Yeah.
should we?
Yeah.
No.
I'm doing this barehanded.
I mean, you.
Oh,
fight.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Nope, that one I finally fail.
All right, that's stress. 2 stress if you fail.
I fail.
You're unconscious. You don't have to worry about it.
No, you only get.
I also fail.
Okay, you know.
I'm fine.
Okay.
What do we take if we fail?
2 stress.
Thank God.
1 if you succeed.
Can I get
no, 0 if you succeed. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get a will point because one of my because my weak spot is hold my beer?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. So looks like combat is going well. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, but the buyer, 2 of the 3 buyers are still alive.
Victory.
So yeah. You
And they're humans? That's always good.
Yeah, they're people that they do their best to disguise their Canadian accents.
I knew it.
Yeah.
One of them drops on a boot.
Yeah, they're very stressed out, but they give you a gunny sack full of driver's licenses, 108, and they have a truck that they have concealed nearby that they load up with
That's good.
cases, and
We kindly repacked the one because.
Yeah.
So one of the thoughts I had that I did not say aloud during the combat is, boy, I hope the DHQS isn't smart enough to go grab the cargo and leave with it.
Well, I mean, you had the cargo with you.
I don't think we were carrying it into combat. I don't know.
It was at the tree line. They needed to kill you anyway. So
okay, fair.
Yeah. They didn't know where the cases were. They
Good.
Cold. They didn't even necessarily know what it was that they were trying to stop. The commanders
information compartmentalization,
Yeah.
a good thing.
Go to this place and stop these takers from selling something to these guys. Kill everybody who shows up at the deal.
You guys, after they paid us and we have a little distance, you do know that that's not bomb quality. You're gonna have to refine it more.
Don't worry about it. It's not your problem.
As the good neighbor part of the country, I do hope it is not our problem. And I wish you luck.
Don't worry. This is going to go on a long trip. You don't. It's not.
I wish you luck and great success in this endeavor because fuck those guys.
We never met.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I. I literally don't know what I'm talking about.
If
Boy,
somebody is
Never-
buying a bunch of
heard of the
Sudafed, you assume they have a cold and you let them go. Just let them go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you sell all 6 cases. That's 108 bounty, divided between the 5 of you plus the bounty you got from the plus the negative rep spot you got from the first leg.
Okay, so do we keep the negative rep spot?
Oh yeah. That
I mean, since it's not exactly campaign play.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to remember it the next time I run.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
I don't know
So
if this character's ever going to play again, but I'll mark it down.
Yeah.
17 and 421. Yeah. We got 23 bounty plus what? Okay, I guess networking roll to see if I can.
I mean, if this is a campaign, you'd also get a negative rep spot for DHQS blacklist. Like they're.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're definitely going to try and kill you.
Worth it though with 108 bounty. But let me see if I can sell that footage.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we can sell
Yes,
guns,
I
too.
make a networking check. It is just the normal one. So,
And then if anybody wants an assault rifle, a submachine gun, a shotgun,
Oh yeah, you
grenade
do-
launcher, they're all just
Yeah.
laying around unless the
I
Canadian.
mean,
Anyway.
I love an assault rifle.
we each made at least 20 bounty plus.
I would actually require scavenge checks for those because they could have been damaged in combat.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
and let's
yeah.
let's
fine
not
with
go
what I
through that
got.
now, as
Yeah,
pointed
yeah.
out. But yeah,
You also
So-
kind of want to leave this area pretty quickly. You can't really go. Yeah, you might be able to
'cause
pick up
it's
the
not
grenade
for
launcher.
sure DHQS is just going to leave us be now that we.
They're probably the next step is to send a drone strike on you and just blow up the whole
Yeah.
area, which they really didn't want to do when it was uranium involved. But now it's like, well, fuck it. These guys are a little heavy.
Yeah,
for
let's
it,
get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
GTFO.
Yeah, GTFO. Yeah, so you did it. You made you got a nice healthy profit, and
Yeah,
only
really
one
did.
of you almost died. Yeah,
Hey, I also almost died. I just had
Yeah.
a lot of armor to.
Oh,
it's true. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good point. What happens with that whole treating the latent without gloves?
Oh,
yeah.
nothing. I'm fucking immune.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Okay,
good. All right.
But
Yeah.
everyone's doing glances every once in a while.
Yeah.
What was the total bounty divided amongst the group?
I don't know. I stopped adding it up
Yeah.
because we would need the amount that we got for.
Yeah, the main thing
film.
is Freight Train really got screwed because his armor doesn't replenish. So like his shit
Mhm.
is gonna be almost broken. He's gonna have to spend most of his bounty to replace it, unless he wants to go in do a job with like 2 things of armor left, 2 points of armor left, and which he could, but
yeah.
So yeah, good red markets job. You got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You almost got killed multiple times. Yeah.
It was
I can.
so it was 23 bounty plus whatever we could get for the film, but I made a networking check on it.
Right. right. Okay.
Yeah, that would be just a D10.
I came out of this making a
3.
severe profit because I have a
Okay, so
girlfriend who's going to take
26.
away my trauma, and that's the only thing that needs to be fixed on me.
All right,
Oh.
26 and so 6 and 8, so it's 114 plus 20 is 134 divided by 5.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see here, divided by 5. 20. Yeah, 26 and 26 bounty ish per person. So yeah,
Yeah.
really good. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. So
Because with the jobs we've been doing, we have not been we've been cutting
Yeah.
it close to breaking even.
yeah. I mean, the
it's good
thing is,
my
you got-
personal costs are like 16. So
yeah,
Well, good thing you can actually afford it this time
yeah.
if you
Yeah.
can source the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wait,
26
it could-
bounty,
it
but
would also-
like, yeah.
It would also be twice as expensive now, right?
Um.
Unless he gets a crit success on sourcing it.
Oh yeah, to replace items. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but that sounds right though. But
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
old version, but I don't think that
Yeah.
changed.
yeah,
Oh man, I'm gonna have to
just
read
for a
this thing
general.
several
It's
times.
just for.
No,
general,
yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
dense, but yeah, feel free to ask questions here on the Red Markets Discord about rules and stuff like that. But yeah, that's Red Markets for you.
Nice.
Big money, go big or go home. And,
Big risks, big money.
Yeah, so
You're
yeah,
gonna spend a lot on healthcare.
yeah, no shit too. Yeah, like there's a lot of
Yeah.
costs. This is a high profitable job, but like when you factor in all the expenses, and also the favors you called in. Like
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
it definitely eats into it. All the trauma you have to undo. Yeah, so yeah,
I got a dependent. That's fine.
it's
Just do
fine.
after that.
I've got
yeah,
2. I should
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for supporting the RPPR Patreon. You
Yeah,
can
no
play
problem.
games like this on RPPR, patreon.com/RPPR. You can play in games like this. I'm going to be running Monsters of the Week later this month. I think, what was it? Sunday.
Is it next Sunday or
yeah,
2
Sunday the 25th. Monster of the
Nice.
Week, based on the video game Look Outside. So that'll be fun. And yeah, that's all I have. But thank you all for playing, and we'll talk to you next time.
Before you hang up,
Yeah.
Caleb's still looking for beta testers, so we all need to do our homework. And if you want to
Yes.
get this, you can get Caleb's game for free right now and do this and give him feedback.
Yes.
Is there
Definitely
actually
wanna write
a
him an
formal?
email.
Yeah.
Is there a formal like feedback form somewhere?
There is. I'll message it. I'll put it on the Discord after I end the
Great.
stream. So
Because I know I had it at one point, but that was in the past.
Yeah, we'll dig it up and put it on the Discord. So
It is Taker Handbook. In the Taker Handbook, I think.
Yeah, it's some.
Was it in there?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds right.
I think one or two.
But yeah, I need to get some food.
Yes, go eat.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.